She's riveted still. There she is. There she is.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Hello and welcome to Indefinite Lunch in Infinite Combinations number 204, where we're continuing our review of the Twilight Zone. We are still in season 4, those hour-long episodes, but this one is a pretty good one. This one's a good one. So and we're going to welcome that guest in just a moment. I just got to give this introduction here. We're taking a look at the episode called Printer's Devil. And then we can bring in Lawrence. Welcome.
Oh my God, Jill. I didn't sleep last night, and this morning we were trying to catch a cat to take to the vet. We failed in that, and I just kind of laid down for a minute, and I fell asleep again. I just woke up, and I just came to the computer. I'm like, oh no, I missed it. And then I see the countdown going. I'm like, oh, I could still jump in, maybe. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you made it because I didn't sleep a lot last night either, and I had a 3-hour nap
until just
oh my God,
until like when we couldn't catch the cat, and then I just I just laid down and then I fell asleep and turned off my alarm in my sleep. It was like a fiasco. I'm sorry.
Wow, that sounds like a nightmare. Wow. But you took care of the kitty. That's what's important, right?
It's not. We couldn't catch her. No, it's because we need to get her fixed, but we couldn't catch her.
Okay.
We had to bring her in. We had to bring her in because she's in heat, and we got an appointment with the vet. But we got one of those humane cages to catch her, but it didn't work.
You got to get her before she makes a litter.
Well, we have her sequestered, so that's safe. She's sequestered in the house, but we still can't get her.
Okay. Wow, you got some wildcats. But welcome, Lawrence. Did you were you able to watch the episode?
Yes, I saw that last night. Thank goodness. No, we're all good.
Then you're good.
We're all good.
And also,
I'm late. What happened? I thought I missed like at least an hour.
No, I also slept late, so I gave myself a little extra time.
Well,
but I'm glad you're here and you're ready to talk about the episode, Printer's Devil.
Yeah, I don't have my camera on. I hope you don't mind, but I look like Bedman.
Okay. Well, I'm on camera anyway. But Scotty R37 is here also to help us talk about this episode.
Looks awesome.
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
He does. He always looks awesome.
And I don't know. I'm excited to talk about this episode. I love Curtis Meredith, but I do want to, I don't know if I had a chance, or at least I don't recall if I had a chance. Congratulations on remonetization, Jill.
This is, yeah. Thank you. Yes. It's back for now. I don't know how long YouTube will let me have it, but I'll enjoy it. Well, let's see. Yeah, thanks.
Enjoy your sword of Damocles.
Yeah, it was a lot of hard work, definitely.
Yes.
College Slammer was here last night. And there are some people in the chat already celebrating it also, because we've got Maggie with the first super chat back. Yeah, just a couple of dollars, and I'll be able to cash out in the next month. I don't think that's not going to be a problem. But he also rejoined, so he's the second member to rejoin our membership. YouTube wiped out all my membership, which is good, because if you've not been a member for my channel for a while, you'd be like, "What's this sudden charge on my bank account?" And so it's best that people get to slowly come back in if they wish.
As soon as I heard the news, I rejoined.
You were, yeah, you were my first one to rejoin. Thank you. So we've got so far Matchy and Scotty, and of course, during all this time, I want to thank everybody who did join my Patreon. So we did have 10 people over there that I'm very grateful for, including Tiger Stripes. And let's see, I'll go ahead and do a bit of a roll call for that, just because that was really kind of you guys to join me for that. We had a couple of Patreon only membership streams, which were great. I'm not sure what I'm going to do Wednesday. I'll keep you guys updated. But we had, for our paid members over there, we had Ages Flow, also Scotty R37, Max Redstone, Mer Roadrock, Mark D with the C, Canadian Spider-Man, Gavin, and Matt G. And so Gavin is our third member back. I haven't got to his chat yet, but I think it's all the way down here somewhere.
But he's first in so many ways.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's first in the chat quite often. Yes, this is true. That is a fact. Snortapoopus, great to see you.
Hey.
DJ Play Nice.
Hey, DJ Play Nice. Yay. And I think he's going to be on the replay crew, which is, it's still kind of him to drop through, even though he didn't,
awesome.
Yeah. It was good to see him. Carlos?
And folks, I hope you don't mind this, Jill. I just thought I'd announce this too. Today's the 30th, still June technically, but one thing that's a good idea for the future is now and then dropping over to Rumble and saying hello to Jill in Rumble.
Yes, starting in July. I'm gonna need a few more people to go say hi to me over there, because they've raised the requirements for how many people I need to have in my chat per month. Yeah, there you go. There's one.
That's
Thank
me.
you. That's you. Yeah, I see Wayfarer Project there, right at the bottom. Cool. Yes, and that'll be very important. I'll be hyping that up a bit on Friday when we're into June, and talking about Captain America and maybe other America movies. I don't know how I'm going to structure it yet, but that's going to be real fun.
Oh right, I forgot. I have to do slides. Hey, Scoob.
Yeah, you do. We're going to do a mini review. Scooby Pup. Yay, it's good to see you too. And of course, and if you can believe it, Jill's monetized again.
I love how David Lynch is supporting us.
Yeah, apparently. Oh, and also Richard Daystrom is supporting us too.
Jill is great. We are great.
You are great. I am great.
There you are. Beautiful. And yes, I was a little bit late. I did need some coffee, but everything's good now. I had to make sure my kids were, given
alive.
Yes. Yeah, awake and eating lunch. It is summertime, but they still have to wake up.
Phantom Outsider.
Summertime.
Oh, Phantom Outsider's here. Okay, so he's commenting on the title of the stream, which I said, selling your soul for success. Like, I'm just like, I'm giving it away, but the title gives it away. Printer's Devil. Come on, what do you think? How do you define success? I mean, Snortapoopus Cuber's soul can be gotten for a large quantity of salmon, but his secret is he sold it so many times so no one can actually collect. I always like learning new Snortapoopus Cuber lore. And I'm not sure if that one's official or headcanon. Tim says Jill is finishing up the contract that is selling her soul. No, I didn't have to sell my soul to get my monetization back, but boy, was it.
I don't think you read all of the terms and services, Jill.
Oh, that's true. But they didn't let me. They just, I didn't even I clicked the reapply button, but I didn't get any messages. They never said, "Oh, we're sorry, we made a mistake," or anything like that. They just
No.
gave it back.
And not to be gauche, but does that mean any of the donations that you got before unmonetization, are they just gone?
It looks like I retained 75% of it.
Oh, that's not bad then.
Yeah,
75%
that's not
of
bad.
something's good.
Mm.
It's better than nothing.
25% tax on our mistake.
Yeah, exactly. Processing
Yeah.
fees.
Mhm. Yeah, scrambling for coffee. I did. That was me scrambling.
Oh, my brain was scrambled. Oh boy.
Oh,
Jill,
okay. Yeah. Scooby wants
you,
to
me,
have
Alice, Osaka, a few of the other ladies we love need to get together and make a date for all the girls podcast special show that she mentioned.
For all the
nice.
girls I loved before.
And I want to thank Phantom Outsider for sending a message on Rumble. That is great. And it's good practice for July, which is tomorrow, and we're going to get those 75 chatters. It seems daunting because I got only 36 this month, but I wasn't asking anybody to come over, so this time I'll ask.
No, I mean, that is probably not a problem. And if enough folks come, we could have rival chats and competitions between YouTube and Rumble and fun things.
Ooh, yeah.
Fun things to try and get the 500 too, because they also raised the bar on their watch hour threshold.
Oh yeah, that too. That's also going to be something. Sorry, I'm sneezing behind the scenes. If you're wondering why there's some extra dead air, everything's okay. I'm just sneezing.
Yep. I mean, today's a trial because it's still June 30th, but July, it'll be a bit of a challenge, but we can do it. Even though Jill will be on vacation for a good amount of July, we'll still try.
I got it. I got
good
it.
old college
I got a
try.
plan because I got a lot of live streams that didn't make it to Rumble, so I'm gonna upload those as premieres on Rumble. Oh, whoa,
Yeah.
that got right. And so Grilla says I can't stay long. Got hit with 75 to 90 mile per hour winds this morning.
Oh my goodness.
So lots of cleanup and trees down.
Damn.
May not have yeah, you may not have your own stream tonight due to helping neighbors clean up.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I hope everything is okay and everybody gets their power back.
And I hope everybody's safe, yeah.
Yeah, and everybody's safe and the threat of those winds have abated.
We've had our own experiences with that living in Florida.
Gavin says, I warned you. Oh, okay.
I warned you.
And yeah, that'll be fun.
No boys allowed.
Yeah, Scooby's gonna have an all-girl podcast. That's actually what I'm planning on doing for Lord of the Rings in December, but that'll be coming up later.
I'm glad that I am pre-restricted from having to actually be a part of it.
Yeah, no, you just have to be in the chat.
I'm just gonna heckle Mordor.
Oh yeah, there you go. All right, so now we're ready for the episode. So we've got today, we're going to look at Printer's Devil. And it first aired on February the 28th, 1963. And it was written by Charles Beaumont and directed by Ralph Sonnensky, which Star Trek fans will remember as a recurring director on the original series for several episodes. And so the actors for this episode, if we don't mention them again, Douglas Winters, played by Robert Sterling. Patricia Crowley plays Jackie Benson.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, the big star of this episode is Burgess Meredith playing Mr. Smith. And Ray Teal plays Mr. Franklin. I don't remember even who that is.
He's the owner of the Gazette.
Oh, okay. He's the one who. Okay, gotcha. Charles Thompson is plays Andy Praskin, the original typesetter. I forget the other name for it. Doris Kemper plays landlady. Oh yeah, and Camille Franklin plays Molly, the waitress. There we are.
I remember one line from the show. When we get there, I'll try to remember to mention it. Just kind of stuck out at me. It was a little weird.
Oh, it's the way that the Mr. Smith behaves is
yeah, I might as well say it.
Disturbing.
I might as well say it at one point. I know it's the way Burgess, the fiery Burgess, said something like, "She moves fast for a big one."
Yeah, that's Mr. Smith. Yep.
Sorry, Brogu.
Brogu? What happened to Brogu? Did he fall?
Oh, Brogu said, "So why do I get skipped all the time?" Oh well, so long, everybody. I thought I said hello. I apologize. It's just a slip of the mind, my mistake. And Pure Soulless is here. Thank you so much.
Hey, Brogu. Of course, I would have said hi if I saw you. It's that was not intentional, of course. And Pure Solace is here too.
And Lady Enko is in Rumble, along with Phantom Outsider and me.
Nice. Yeah, I gotta bring the screen up to see that. Oh yeah, you are Lady Nico. Oh yeah, I just met her.
Excuse me.
She has this great Discord Rumble community. If you're a Rumble streamer, I think that is a place to be. If you want to communicate with other creators on that platform. But anyway, Charles Beaumont. So this is from the Twilight Zone Companion, of course, by our great Mark Scott Zicree, the Mr. Sci-Fi guy. He wrote this book, and here he talks about this episode, and let's see, and this episode is actually based on Charles Beaumont's first sale, the first story he ever sold to a magazine, and he sold it to Amazing Stories, and it was called The Devil You Say, and it appeared in January 1951, and it was also a very similar premise, but the main difference that I see is that the storylines, the headlines were way more outlandish, a little more crazy, and I have the list. Well, I can't say that and not read some of them, but I think I threw it later in my notes. So now I have to scroll a bit. Yeah, it was a mayor's wife gives birth to baby hippopotamus.
Farmer. The Bat Boy.
Yeah, I might as well say like the penguin or something. Farmers, bullying. What? I can't even read this one. Farmer Burling complains of mysterious appearance of dragons in backyard. SS Queen Mary discovered on Main Street. And bank president's wife claims divorce, explains. Caught. Husband trifling with 3 mermaids in a bathtub. That is really that goes on and on. But the headlines in this episode are a little more grounded. They're still headline catchers, still something that somebody's going to want to pick up the paper for, but a little more realistic. So they changed that a bit.
Well, and I think it helps because it doesn't make the publisher seem like a tabloid shyster. He's actually trying to get the news. He just can't beat the scoops of the Gazette.
Yes, because they've got more
corporate power.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, they're part of a syndicate of other newspaper stations, so they have taken over, and they've got more reporters, and they've got better typesetting. and just their newspaper just looks prettier, as we're going to see with the slides. And
Hey to the
so
glove cleaner and
the glove
Evil Eddie,
cleaner.
Julie
Hey,
Evans,
great to see you, glove cleaner. And
DG, Dutch
Evil
Gradient is here.
Eddie.
Yep.
Evil Eddie's here too. Julie Evans says this episode's okay. Not my favorite, but not bad. I think my favorite episode with Burgess Meredith is The Obsolete Man. Oh, that is a good one. That one feels very 1984 to me.
And this one was a kind of like change of character for him because he had also been in Time Enough at Last as Henry Burmis. And they're being a character that was quite meek, shall we say. So instead of inheriting the earth here, he's playing for the other team, shall we say.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I couldn't help but like throughout the performance, it's like this is obviously somewhat of a beginning template for the Penguin. When he's got when he's chomping on that cigar.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
but the main thing running through my brain was the Simpsons episode that copies this, with the donuts where Homer sells his toe for a donut.
I'm smarter than the devil.
One thing
you are not smarter than me.
One thing I would love to see is the dueling cigars with Burgess Meredith representing, shall we say, the lower decks, and then George Burns with his cigar representing the divine decks.
Oh, nice. There you go.
So we have a question, just off topic, but on topic for my stream. The glove cleaner wants to know what Rumble is. Is it a browser? It's like YouTube, but it's smaller. So where YouTube is $1 billion company, Rumble's $1 million company. So they got a smaller platform, but they're an up and coming video platform service. So rumble.com.
No, I'm not laughing at the question. It's just funny to hear that. It's like, what is Rumble?
It's not everybody knows.
Yeah, I know.
If YouTube is a transformer, then Rumble is the GoBot.
I don't know if that's how I want to advertise it, but I like.
No,
it's
really kind of derogatory. I apologize for that.
We'll come up with something better at a staff meeting.
Yeah.
You got to go more underdog vibe, I think, rather than
GoBots.
Rather than something of lesser quality.
GoBots aren't lesser quality. Shut up. Just lesser known.
Well, it's a life send for those who had to, find a new place to go because of YouTube being, YouTube
censorious.
So yeah,
Rumble is still in its baby
thankful for Rumble.
Yeah. Exactly. Myself included.
Hey,
it's a lot of fun. It's a free speech platform. I think they also advertise that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into the slides. So we start off at the Dansburg Courier. This is the newspaper office, and we've got Douglas Winter. He's under a pile of papers, answering phone calls. Essentially, he's selling his business. He's selling his building. Everything's going under, and things are just not very good for him. And he's trying to take a smoke break after this call, but his lighter ran out of fluid, or he doesn't have a light. He very much doesn't have a light throughout the episode. I don't know if that means like, hey, now it's like maybe a symbolism that he can't find the light, and that's why he falls to the darkness. No, I don't just. But anyway, his girlfriend has the light.
Yes, as a smoker, it is one of the quandaries. It's like chicken and the egg. It's like, what is worse? Having a cigarette and no lighter, or having a lighter and no cigarette?
Well, Mr. Smith doesn't need one. He's from the Fire Nation.
I can't wait to break down that special effect. That
And as
simple
a
and
big
easy.
Yeah, and as a big smoker himself, Serling often puts in the smoking dilemmas into the scripts.
Well, and also, like, it was very common in not old times, but I guess old times, but if people needed business to do while they were acting, then they would, they smoking. It gives the actor something to do, makes it more interesting to look at.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's true too. Something to, so they're not just fidgeting normally. Matt G is also in the chat.
Hey, Matt.
The Rumble chat, rather. So, but of course, we've got a few over here. YouTube is VHS. Rumble is Betamax.
I like it.
Says Dutch Gradient. Twitch is bigger, followed by Kick, says Scooby Pop. Oh, that's true. But Twitch and Kick go hand in hand. So Rumble is to YouTube as Kick is to Twitch. So those are those similar platform parallels. Phantom Outsider says that gets a little more complicated. I'm not elaborating. Phantom Outsider says, remember Burgess was also in Mr. Ding the Strong. Yeah, no, that one was not the Mr. Dingleberry, or I don't know.
What up, Dingleberry?
The reason I said that was because I didn't really like that episode that much. Except for the only good thing about that episode were the aliens. Those costumes are hilarious. Those were cool. The two heads and everything. And I have to go to work in a little while, says Julie Evans. But I'm a huge Twilight Zone fan. Thought I'd come here and say hello. Thank you so much for taking the time to say hello. I always appreciate that, even if you only have a couple of minutes. DJ Play Nice is often very busy, and he still says hi. It's always good to see that he's still around. Well, more likely, he cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel and cannot see the forest for the trees.
Oh, DJ Play Nice?
No, I think he means Doug Winter.
Oh, okay.
He's short-sighted because he doesn't have a light. I'm taking the light metaphor a little far. But also, when his girlfriend enters, he's a little ashamed because he just fell out of his chair. But anyway.
His empire is crumbling in more ways than one.
Right. But he's happy to see her. They have kisses. But then older man appears at the door. This is Andy. And he's got to talk to Mr. Winter. And he's having trouble trying to say something. So he's given a little whiskey. And we find out that he has to quit. He hasn't gotten paid for 2 months. That's not good. Yeah. So he's got to go find a different job. In fact, he is going to the competitor. He is going to work for the Gazette, which has put Andy out of business. I mean, Douglas Winter out of business. The Courier.
To the brink of bankruptcy.
His newspaper. Yes, that's happening. But he does have his whiskey, at least, I guess. And Miss Benson she is offended at Andy leaving. She's kind of mean to him. Sterling does that sometimes. Like he likes to make women mean.
Well, but also it seems that Doug's, I wouldn't say meek, but he's kind of downtrodden, and so Miss Benson is, his support, and I do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she defends Doug a lot, but
she doesn't want him to give up.
She does lash out, but then you kind of see that it's part of her personality, and I'm thankful for that sort of fortitude that she has when she does eventually have to stand up to the Satan.
That's true. This character trait does end up being beneficial. Oh my goodness. And now Maggie has shown up on Twitch. Hooray. I can see Twitch over here on the StreamYard side now. I am. Julie Evans didn't really care for that episode either, Jill. I tend to skip it when I watch my Twilight Zone Blu-rays. Oh. I would just skip to. I would just look at the aliens at the end, and I think they're funny. Yeah, Mr. Dingleberry was just hanging on.
Ugh.
I think I successfully renamed that character.
Yes. Good work.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The aliens were visiting and doing experiments on humans. This is true. That's the only cool part. But yeah, the only cool part is aliens are like, what is wrong with these people? These are terrible people. And that's the best part.
What's wrong with these terrible tasting people?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's a different episode.
That's the cookbook, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they finally do dig into the Earthlings, they're like, oh, needs a little salt. It was all right. So yeah, Andy has to leave. I copied down the dialogue, but we don't need it. It was just I think I just like Andy because he really believes in Mr. Winter, and he liked his job and he liked his boss, but it's just he has to get paid, and so he has to leave. So he says, "I still say you're the best."
Yeah. That's why I do feel bad for Andy, because he's just like, I know it's not your fault, but it's been 8 weeks and I need to eat.
I don't know what his TikTok either, says Gluffinger. Me neither. Like that I'm not interested in. Although I did see that people are streaming to it. I didn't know you could stream long form content over there. I don't know how long you can actually or what is required for that. But I don't know if I want to subject myself to that platform or not. But anyway, Miss Benson is pretty upset at Andy leaving, and she doesn't want to believe the paper is falling apart and there's nothing she can do to help. And so, but Mr. Winter, he's accepted the fate of his company at this point, obviously, since he started to sell it off. But she says, "Why, this was your dream, Doug." And this is something that comes up later. Douglas says, "Well, right now, I'm awake." And so that comes full circle later. And she gives him a kiss and she's sent home.
Well, he is resigned to his fate, but she is still hopeful.
Mm-hmm. She is.
And she does love him.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a partner both in, in business
and in bed.
Yeah, and in personal life. He's got both going on with her, and yeah, she's good. She's a good sport. But here you can see the difference, why he's losing his business. You can see the way that this paper is laid out. And this is important for later too. So there's a lot of good setup in this episode. And you can see beauty contest won by mayor's granddaughter charged of fraud. And then when you look at the Dansburg Courier, the typesetting is a lot more simple and it's not as elaborate or eye-catching. Plus, he didn't capture the scoop that the granddaughter winning the beauty contest was a fraudulent affair. So that was he missed out on that news. And
I blame Andy. It's Andy's fault.
It was Andy. Well,
his typesetting is boring.
Yes, it is. Yeah, the other one makes you actually want to open it up and see what's going on, or skip to the funny pages at the very least. And
Yeah,
an outsider says,
Yeah.
See, one of the best Twilight Zone crossovers would have been Mr. Dingle meets Frisbee from Hocus Pocus and Frisbee, because Dingle during experiments might do what Frisbee claims he could do.
Nice.
Interesting.
Everything you can do, I can do better.
And look, hey, it is also hello to
Spidey,
Canadian Spider-Man.
Hey.
Newest resident of Alberta. Nobody slept well last night. Probably the lasagna.
How did you know? I'm having lasagna tonight.
Oh, oh my God, I want lasagna now. I'm gonna ask my mom for some lasagna. I could make it too, but I like my mom's. Dutch Gradients on Rumble too. Yay, people are going over to Rumble. That is wonderful. Thank you, you guys. That means a lot to me. And so she goes home. He's still there. He's working late. He pours himself some whiskey, and he drives home. And it's dark and foggy. And we realize he wasn't driving home after all. He's driven up to a bridge. And so we're a little worried about him because it looks like he wants to jump. He wants to end it all right here on this bridge.
It's kind of a nice bit of drunk driving there too. Like, I got to say congratulations.
You could tell that the driving was a little more erratic than normal.
Yeah, it felt like, okay, we're doing hour episodes now instead of half hour, so
yeah. Well, no, but that's also a thing that I noticed last week with Miniature. Is like, this probably could have been done in a half hour, but I do appreciate sort of building up the characters a little bit more and building up the situation, and that happens later on when we do meet the devil, and it's like, okay, here's a headline, right, here's a headline, here's a headline.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all, but I was just, while watching the driving, I was kind of thinking that, because it's like, well, this is how they are able to achieve more time. But yeah, I couldn't find anything that's like, okay, here's a half hour's worth that could be taken out.
Right.
Certainly it wasn't that much, but yeah, the driving was, but it is also of its time. You know, in the early 60s, when you see driving scenes, it kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
I think it adds to the atmosphere of it, and it didn't take away. Like, maybe you could do without. You could condense this into a half hour and it would be tight and maybe a little better. But I like this. I didn't feel like it dragged. I think that everything was paced just fine for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and it was just a thought for that moment of the driving. Mm-hmm. That's all.
Yeah, and Gavin is also over on Rumble too. Yay! He's got a lot of dancing bananas. I just noticed.
I saw the dancing bananas.
I don't know.
Come to Rumble. We have dancing bananas.
Right. Yeah, I think that's the peanut butter jelly time banana. So we do meet Burgess Meredith after all, and he's called Mr. Smith in this episode, but we know who he really is. It's not any secret.
Well, and he says yeah, sorry, go ahead.
It's a pity you have to leave it all, because he knows what. So he calls him out on wanting to end his life. You were saying?
Well, and I like the sort of flipping the script on what reminds me of, like, It's a Wonderful Life, when George Bailey goes to the bridge, and then a guardian angel says, "Well, you got stuff. You got
or
stuff."
Cavender. Cavender. Remember Cavender?
I don't recall Cavender.
A lot of people don't, but that was season 3 with what's her name? Discomboobery.
Tina Louise?
Oh, Carol?
Carol Burnett. The episode with Cavender. You don't have to go outside the Twilight Zone for an angel.
Oh, that's true. But I do like that, in terms of, instead of a supernatural figure attempting to save a life, it's like, no, there's probably some more juice I can squeeze out of you there, Doug.
Yeah, basically. But so what happens in this scene is Doug says that well, the man says that this doesn't seem like the right bridge, basically, to jump off of. You might just end up with a cold.
Yeah. Trust me. If you're trying to intimidate me, I'm not gonna die from this height. I'm counting on it. Little Dark Knight for you.
Doug doesn't have a match for him, but he doesn't need one. Apparently, he's got it well in hand. And then, yeah.
Well, Scotty,
that's a clue.
Scotty, here's your chance.
So that is actually really quite interesting on how they did it. Obviously, no CGI because it's the 60s, but it's a practical effect. And Burgess Meredith would stick his hand into a bucket full of ice water until his finger was numb. They had 2 electrodes, 2 wires running up his suit. And so they put on, I think it's like, it was called like Easy Gel or something like that, which would be a flame retardant goo that would make it so you wouldn't burn yourself, but it would still light. And so when he snapped his fingers, the touching of the 2 electrodes would ignite the flammable gel on his finger. And it's great. It's great. Like, I knew exactly before I even looked it up. I was like, wow. Like, I knew how they made it. I knew how they did it, but it's one of those things where nowadays they would spend, lots of money, and this is a fix that probably cost them about $40. So I do love the ingenuity of the old timey special effects, where, you know what, sometimes it was dangerous, but you got over it.
Mm-hmm. Well, and also insurance wasn't as expensive.
Yeah,
if they had any at all.
Speaking of adjusted for inflation, I can't wait until we get there.
Oh yes, we have that. And Jolie Evans says, I love Carol Burnett, but I did not care for that episode. Me neither. It was worse than the one it was based on. It was so bad.
I know, but
I can't wait to see it. Gavin says, what a great pub trick to pick up women. Lighting your hand on fire? There's got to be an easier way.
That'd be pretty cool, though. I would be impressed.
Well, but now it's kind of useless because you can't smoke in bars, or at least I can't in my next of the woods.
That's true. But what a great pub trick. Yeah. And we need to get more dangerous. Yeah. Spidey I think Spidey might try it. We'll see.
You got to breed a little danger. You got there first. Spidey got, let's get dangerous. Darkwing, Doc.
Yes. When there's trouble,
call DW. We'll talk all about it next week on our new retrospective on Darkwing Duck.
So, and then I like the dialogue here. The man says, so Mr. Smith says, aren't you going to jump? And Doug gets really angry. He says, why? Do you want to watch?
Yeah.
I love the anger there. But no. I was wondering, if you're not going to jump, can you give me a lift into town? And so that helps. So he does give him a lift. He gives him a ride, and so he gives up on the bridge for now.
And it's one of those things where I find it funny when you do have people who are going to, and I hate saying this, unalive themselves. But a lot of the time when it is a plot factor, it's just something that is like, people are easily distracted from snuffing their own flame.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
It is good. Like, and also, if you're in crisis, there are places that you can call. I don't want to make light of it anyway, in any way, shape, or form. I just find it is one of those things where even if you either have an angel on your shoulder or devil on your shoulder, or come on,
sometimes you just need a friend.
Let's go do something fun instead of whatever you're planning, because it sounds like it will end badly.
And oh wait, where do we get the? Okay, so Doug brings him into town, and then we get the opening narration. Did I not get it? I didn't get Serling standing in the void. So we're gonna read it. Do you want to read it?
Yeah. Do you have it? Or do you want me to find it? Okay.
I got it here.
Cool.
It'll be right in the private chat, right here. I'll put it right here, just for you. But first, we've got to say. Oh wait, no, we've got to destroy a bot.
Oh no! What we're destroying? Excellent.
Yeah. Oh well, it was on Twitch. I like it now. I like being able to smash bots again. It's been a while. Could have asked, if you're gonna jump, can I have your keys? Oh my God, Phantom! Why?
Yeah. Well, it's not like he's gonna need the car.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. Take away a man's dream. Fill him with whiskey and despair. Oh my God, Jill, this is starting to sound like a documentary. Anyway. Take away a man's dream, fill him with whiskey and despair, send him to a lonely bridge, let him stand there all by himself, looking down at the black water, and try to imagine the thoughts that are in his mind. You can't. I can't. But there is someone who can, and that someone is seated next to Douglas Winter right now. The car is headed back towards town, but its real destination is the Twilight Zone.
Good job, Scotty.
Man, I wish Rod Serling hadn't died when he was 50.
No, always a sad thing.
But did you? And I'm not sure if it's actually on his tombstone. I don't know why I got so dark on this, but I don't know if it's actually on his tombstone. But when asked, Rod Serling said, when he was asked, "What do you want on your tombstone?" and it was, I wanted to say he left friends.
And family.
Yeah. Well, I wish he would have lived longer too, obviously. We would have the world definitely needed more of him.
Yes.
And so the older man thanks Doug for bringing him to town. But then Mr. Smith sees that he's going to go drink alone. So he says, I'm going to join you. It's better not to drink alone. And so they're going to have some martinis. But there's a little problem, though. Doug is remiss on paying his tab. Obviously, with his business shutting down, he's not been able to pay all of his bar fees. So now he has to pay in cash. But not to worry. Mr. Smith got it covered. He pays for the drinks. And then we've got Molly here. So,
was Molly in an episode of Star Trek?
Let's see. We're going to... Well, are you looking? I can help you with her name. You need her name?
I got it.
Oops, I lost
Camille Franklin.
Lost my fair. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is called Research on the Fly. No, it does not appear that she was in Star Trek.
Oh, too bad. She looks like somebody Gene would hire.
She would have been a great ensign.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Ensign or yeoman? It looks like. Oh, okay. Okay, so we've got to say goodbye to Lawrence.
No. I'm just going to duck out and back to see if I can get the camera on. Just in case it helps to have 3 on camera. That's
okay.
all.
I didn't understand your message. Thank goodness. I'm glad you're not leaving.
Oh, no.
So, yes. Okay, cool.
Let me just give it a shot. It's not giving me the camera as an option, so I'm going to try that. All right,
so now thank you so much, Phantom Outsider. Here's what Rod Serling's tombstone says.
His full name is Rodman? I didn't know that. Rodman Edward Serling, Tech 5, U.S. Army. Oh, okay. World War II, December 25th, 1924 to June 28th, 1975. So we are just past the anniversary of his passing.
His daughter said he would have liked to say he left friends, but for some reason he went with the military standard government issued tombstone. Hey,
there he is.
Lawrence on camera.
With bad head, but not that bad.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, I barely brush my hair too. I gotta brush here. Snortopoopus says, I asked what I I was asked what I wanted on my tombstone. I said, pepperoni.
Uh-huh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Uh-huh.
All right.
There's an
Yeah.
ashtray. Oh my goodness.
I wonder if there is. Like that would be kind of cool if there was.
Hmm.
Actually, it'd be kind of tragic though, because he did die of, smoking.
Yeah. Yep. True story. The Papa Bear was a Tech 5 too.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so
Meanwhile, back at the bar.
Yeah, you get some martinis.
Which
And
I always find
yeah.
this strange when someone says, get me a martini and make it a double. It's like, sir, all martinis are doubles.
They are?
Yeah.
Then is it a quadruple then if you ask for a double martini?
See, and at this point in 1960, whatever, I don't know what the liquor laws are in that particular state, but in Ontario, at least from my experience, you cannot get a triple, you cannot get a quad. It's illegal to sell anything over a double.
But it does have triple sec.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. I guess it does depend on where you are. Jason Love says, hello from the Twilight Zone. And he says,
yeah, na.
Oh. There you go. You get it in the middle of the episode. Thanks to
There you
Jason
go.
Love.
Imagine yourself on a journey beyond. No, we've done this already. Never mind. I'm sorry. It's triggering. It's like Cartman singing "Come Sail Away." I don't know what it is.
The memory just gets going.
Yeah.
So we've got Mr. Smith. He says he's a newspaper man and he wants to work for Mr. Winter. But Mr. Winter says the paper's finished. I already sold the building. And you're out of luck. The competition from the Gazette was too much. But Mr. Winter is intrigued that Mr. Smith says that he's not only a reporter, he's also a linotype operator. That's the word, because I keep saying typesetting because that's the way I understand rearranging words on a paper now. But a linotype is something I don't know about that I learned about in this episode, and it's quite a machine. And Mr. Smith says, if I may dispense with false modesty, I count myself among the best in both fields.
Actually, the term printer's devil was selected by Rod Serling because it was slang in the printing industry for someone who was like an apprentice or had a low, shall we say, a more menial job and was always covered in ink, like the typesetting type stuff. And so it actually was an industry term.
Yeah. And there had been actual, like a lot of people started off their careers as a printer's devil. The most notable that I found, like obviously there was Benjamin Franklin was a printer's devil, but I was like, oh, Mark Twain was a printer's devil. And so that's nice. It reminded me years ago, a friend of mine said, I want to get a job at a radio station, but I have to go to school to work in or like to do broadcasting. And his dad said, no, you don't. Just go and be a janitor and they'll eventually promote you to being on air talent. Trust me, that's how I got in. And so it is a matter of becoming an apprentice, learn the business, work your way up. That's a printer's devil. That's how you weasel your way into heaven.
Well, there you go. Okay, that's good to know. I want to go back over to Rumble because it looks like we've got a new follow, Enterprise Software Architect. And guess who it is? You know who he is. That's another name for Old Man Bird.
Old Man Bird!
Yeah, he's over here chatting for the algorithm. Yes, thank you so much, Old Man Bird. I asked him to join us over here, and he did. Thank you so much. Hey Zealot is also on the Rumble side. Hello to Hey Zealot.
Super.
Yeah, that's fun. That's good building up over there.
No, and in fact, while you're on vacation, if folks need to catch up on Jill Media, Rumble's a good place to do it because to get that 500 watch hour
I've got
threshold.
playlists.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and
Playlists
hopefully,
over there. Building.
I don't know when you are going on vacation, but hopefully before you go, you'd be able to upload at least one of your unboxings.
I will try. We'll see.
Right.
Oh my God, that's work. But maybe actually that might be something I do on vacation, oddly enough.
It's a working vacation. Okay.
Could be.
All right. If you'll excuse me for a moment, I'm going to go outside and remind my body exactly what air conditioning feels like. So I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So Mr. Smith is willing to work for free until Mr. Winter's paper is making profit again. And Mr. Winter thinks that's crazy. You're just going to work for
flag.
Free. Yeah, it is a red flag. Lord Corey's here. We out here, says Lord Corey. Explain that, Disney. Okay. If I may dispense with the false modesty. Oh, I read that part. Okay. I got notes over here. Sorry about that. Okay, so now they head back to the office. So we're going back to the office. So they leave the bar or the whatever kind of bar this is. It seems sort of like a bar, but also a place where I could get ice cream.
Yeah.
So they head back to the office.
A bar for the whole family.
Yeah. And so he takes a look at the machine and the linotype machine. And as he said before, he said in the bar that he's a virtuoso. And when you see him assessing it, you can see why he's saying that. He can work it really quickly. I don't know how quickly, not really knowing the technology all that well. I don't know how quickly you're supposed to be or how slow you're supposed to be. And all I know is that this is not a QWERTY keyboard. This is a different kind of keyboard.
Yeah, it's triggering, I think, the type setting to fall into place. So, yeah, one would say it takes a while. You think a whole page, like printing a page, that's a lot of letters, in what, 2 or 3 columns, just going off memory. It's been a while since I've seen a newspaper. But, yeah.
Right. And you do have to make sure they're aligned nicely and spaced apart perfectly. And
it's a crooked cigar.
It is. The cigar is intentionally crooked. And if you looked at the cigarette that was at the beginning of the episode that Doug found under the paper, his cigarette was also crooked. The one that he couldn't find the light for. And so he immediately gets to work. And so he asks for the cigar to be put directly into his mouth while he's working. And his conclusion is that he's going to have to make some changes to this printer. But the machine will do the job that he wants. Yeah, he's going to make changes to it. That means something.
Some updates.
Some modifications.
That was just funny. It's like, lady, could you put that cigar back in my mouth?
Yeah, he's the definition of a dirty old man. Not only.
Well, I didn't see that. I didn't see any double entendre there. It was just a funny statement.
It's kind of funny. Like it's just like you're asking a lady to put a cigarette in your mouth. You're chasing waitresses and smacking your cane at them. You're calling them a big one who's fiery. And it's like there was a double entendre at the bar when he was talking about the waitress.
Oh yeah.
And the and of course Doug is like, I wouldn't know, he has a girlfriend, so he doesn't have to chase waitresses.
Yeah, I guess in the 60s that probably did sound, I mean, this day and age,
it's nothing.
It goes right over it.
But I think it's supposed to be a little something more in this episode. I think it's supposed to be a bit shocking, but it isn't to us. It's nothing. But Eilard says, got a big commute and a storm on my heels. Either rock music and 9 miles per hour. Or Jill and Friends. Something soothing. Soothing voice and vibes. Well, you could flip between the two if you like.
9 miles per hour. Is that like 9-inch nails?
Wow. Well, safe travels, Eilard Corey. Yeah, stay safe in that storm. I hope it's not too bad of a storm. Gavin, that's what I was thinking too, but I don't know if I have that clip ready. I was gonna bring it. The only way to defeat the devil is with the staff of truth. Oh man. Yeah, okay, let me see if I can find that video because that is quite a good one. I'm gonna run a search on it just for you. And if I find it, great. If it doesn't find it, then that's fine too. We'll see if it comes up. Oh no, it's there. It's right there. All right, but I still have to upload it. And so I have to find a place to upload it to. Let's do it here.
One moment while we change our typesetting here.
Yes. Oh, of course I've got to get the path. Okay, so this is a little more complicated than I thought.
That's all right.
Here, copy path.
You got a laid back, chill audience.
That's true too. We'll get back to.
It'll be worth it, folks.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Just drag it over to the folder. This is for Gavin.
But if he's the devil, how do you keep him locked up?
With the staff of truth. The one barrier he cannot pass.
That was a good episode. I like that one.
You shall not pass.
Okay, so then we need this. Close that. Or make it larger and incorrect. Let's bring the chat back for a second here. So he's got to make his modifications. And not only that, he's a great reporter. He says, I have a nose for finding. Instead, like some people have a green thumb for gardening. I have green nose for sniffing out the news.
Yeah.
He delivers it better.
Yeah. Kind of clumsy, though. Green nose? I don't. Yeah, exactly. I don't dig it.
No, you don't have a green
But a
nose.
lot of it, but also that's, to the credit of the characterization of Mr. Smith is his vernacular is kind of off. It is kind of like, huh, there's something not right about this fella. And so I do appreciate it. And, as a person with odd vernacular myself, I do appreciate the way that Burgess Meredith is performing it and just saying it as if it's matter of fact.
It's slow to happen, but over the course of the episode, Miss Benson does get an intuition that there's something wrong with him, even before it's obvious.
See, that's where I thought that the episode was going to go, is because obviously we haven't, like right now, he's just being Elliot Carver from Tomorrow Never Dies. But like when he does tempt Doug with the contract, I thought that the soul that he was going to steal was going to end up being Miss Benson's.
Oh, wow.
No, I had a feeling that she was, she was basically playing the role of someone who had the light, or at least was representing the light and the conscience. And she was, of course, going to be the one that would be attacked later, but I had a feeling she's going to come through. She's going to come through because she's true with the light and everything. Or at least symbolically.
She's the one that shines a light out on the situation for sure. Like she's the one with the lighter. I think it's intentional.
Yeah, she was too important a character to be like a sacrifice for,
Yeah.
But she does end up being she does end up being the sort of damsel in distress at the end that has to be saved through I don't know. We'll talk about the end when we get to the end.
Heroic redemption. Yes, that's right. We'll wait.
Yeah.
We'll wait.
Yeah.
Well, right now, Mr. Smith is ready to get to work. But the problem is that the banks are ready to collect on the building and the business. And Mr. Winter was trying to say before, the paper's finished. They've already sold to the banks. And the only way to pay them off is to pay them $4,861.23. And so I didn't get the exact numbers, but with inflation, it's about $48K.
I've got $51,491.23.
Inflation has gotten worse in just a year or so. Jeez. Yeah, see, usually I could just multiply by 10 and get close enough, but it's not close enough anymore. I got to break the inflation calculator out again. But since you did it already for me for this episode, I'll just rely on you this time.
Well, and also those are American dollars. If it was Canadian, it would be a gajillion, bazillion, hamana, wabada, do, Googleplex, $1,000.
Oh, but that's been the case when I was a kid. When I'm in there buying my D&D modules that had U.S. and Canadian dollars on there.
Oh yeah,
and
you guys get all the cheap
always
books.
A little bit more.
You guys get all. I loved going to the bookstore and seeing it's like $3.99 American, $7.99 Canadian. It's like what? I didn't realize that there was a tariff on words.
They must have bigger allowances in Canada.
Well, and shoplifting. Not advocating for the shoplifting kids.
Jason Love says computer. Excuse me, computer. Just use the keyboard, Mr. Scott. Oh, quaint. Hello, computer.
Hello, computer.
No, my camp counselor did the same thing to me, says Lord Corey. I'm not a... Wait, what?
Okay.
Let's keep the counselor stories
let's
to a minimum here.
Yeah. Julie Evans also agrees that was a good episode. The Staff of Truth. I played the Staff of Truth for Gavin. He nice. Basically asked for it. And I brought it back into StreamYard. Can't he just bust out of the back of the closet? What? A nose for news. Yes. And he let the devil out because he was manipulated, and so was the woman at the end of it.
Yes, but I do like the way that Miss Benson is manipulated at the end.
Mm-hmm. Well, they'd win eventually because the power of love. Oh yeah, that's true too.
Oh, there and later in the episode, when Mr. Smith is driving, and they show the speedometer, I was like, oh my god, he's going to hit 88 miles per hour. I wonder if it's going to travel through time.
I didn't think about that at all.
This Michael J. Fox hanging onto the back.
Yeah.
On the skateboard.
So Moon Purpose was listening to your number at what the money would be in Canadian dollars.
Yes.
And he said a Brazilian. How many zeros are in a Brazilian?
I don't know. What is the population of Brazil?
Big.
And the one with the devil, the Staff of Truth, was the one on the door, but not in the back of the closet.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah. Everything looks good. Just checking my ducks. Okay, so Doug is surprised Mr. Smith wants to give them a loan. So he just happens to have, let's say in our time, $51,000 on his person.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure someone mentioned it already, but please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. So.
I don't know. Having it on you in cash form, I don't know. It's not a good look.
It's a lot of cash to just have, yeah.
Yeah, but not
a good look.
Not today. What I saw a thing and it was like, how am I supposed to? If a person today were to go back in time to like 1985 and then have to go to a bar
Well, still then,
it's like
even translating it for inflation or deflation, whatever, it's still, it's not a good look to have too much cash on you, because it kind of like says to the world, whatever business I'm in, people pay me cash or something.
But it's also, it's like from what I understand, it used to be a status symbol. That's why you had like money clips, and you would have a roll of cash,
the right amount, kind of like an in between amount.
Yeah, I
too
guess
much. Too much says mob.
Yeah. It's like, why do you even need a job here if you're carrying around $50,000?
Exactly. Well, and that's why he's working for free. And he did ask him, why are you going to work for free? I like the challenge. I like a challenge. So this is a challenge for him. So he says that it's just like a challenge. That's his excuse. But even this early in the game, I think we are actually still very early. Miss Benson is suspicious of Mr. Smith. What's in it for him?
She has a nose for BS.
Yeah. Looks like Julie Evans. Julie Evans is gonna take off.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, guys, it's been fun, but unfortunately, I got to finish getting ready for work and get out of here. Thank you for being here as long as you can. I know I drag it out. I like to have fun, but I hope you have a wonderful day at work, and I'll see you next time.
Hopefully. Yeah. Thanks for swinging by. See you in the future.
This is the future?
It will be.
It's brighter than I thought.
That's why you're wearing sunglasses.
Yes.
It's blue light glasses. Well, something like that.
So, and then Mr. Winter says, "What have I got to lose?" And that's when the devil's like, "Well, I know what you're gonna lose." He doesn't say that, obviously, but his eyes do. And for this particular scene, they curled his eyebrows a little bit, like into little horns.
Oh,
it doesn't stay that way all the time, but look, there it is. Right there.
Okay. So he essentially, like, Mr. Smith essentially just bought the paper.
Dude,
yes.
If you see eyebrows curl up like that, it's like, what is this, TikTok?
Or the Grinch.
Yeah.
His ears, or his fur does that.
I do like the little affectation of his cigar throughout the episode as well, just with the crooked bent cigar. I do like that. It's a nice little flourish.
But right now, Miss Benson is delighted that the money went through, and they're like, "Wow, he just has $5,000." And then they get their first big story. The First National Bank has been robbed in broad daylight, and they don't believe it. They call it in and check to see what's going on, and it's true. The bank is being robbed, and so they get to work on the story. They're very excited, and we've got we get to see the newspaper selling, and it's working, and they're getting all sorts of new subscriptions. I always thought Mr. Magoo was Satan, says Snorboopus. So this is fun to get out of the office
set.
And
the office.
Get out of the set and go to the street and sell some newspapers. I don't know if they're just all random people. Like, I would like to be on the Twilight Zone, even if I was just buying a newspaper.
Yeah, buying one from Burgess Meredith.
Oh no! And now the high school principal is a bigamist, and this is something that Miss Benson cannot believe. Like, I don't know if anybody would care about that today, but it was.
Yeah, it's still frowned upon.
Yeah, it's still bad. Okay, I don't know, man. I see a lot of weird stuff on the internet.
So do I, but like, yeah, it's. What, like swingers and open marriages and polyamory and such?
I mean, it always ends badly, but
yeah,
but I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, at least we live in
just
an
think
age where
bigamy is
bigamy
funny
is not heroic.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's true.
It gives me hope.
It's something to be be either made fun of or
that one hasn't been normalized yet.
Derided. That's good. That's good. Okay, good to hear. I wasn't sure because this world is weird.
Well, but it depends culturally. Some people have a harem.
Well, true. That's more than 2.
Yes, that
as long as it's not 2. If it's 1 or 20, you know.
Well, he'd be a bad example for the children. Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
That damn principal. He's taking all our wives.
And yeah, she's shocked that this is true. But she's also still excited. People are subscribing. And their circulation has tripled. And so Andy must not be feeling good about himself right now.
Because he only has one wife?
Yeah. No, I don't know if Andy has a wife at all.
Oh, I would assume. I would hope.
The Gazette sees that the Courier is a contender. And so here he is. He's here. What's his name again? You said you had his name.
Mr. Witherby? I don't know. Let's see. I got it. It'll take me 2 seconds. No
comment.
It will be Ray Teal as Mr. Franklin.
Mr. Franklin, thank you. So he wants to buy the Courier for $1 million, basically, in inflation money, right? $100,000 is over $1 million, right?
Yeah,
in today's money.
Let's see. Well, and this was 1967.
Mm-hmm.
What was the
no,
price
no,
of Bitcoin
no,
in
1963.
Okay,
1963, Scott.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
The price of Bitcoin. Don't talk to me about
Just
Bitcoin.
Kidding.
Oh my God. I found out about Bitcoin when it was 13 cents. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, at that time, it's like, come on, man. It's like,
Yeah. What?
Oh, never mind. Tangent.
Yeah. We can tangent. It's fine. And so, but Doug does not want to buy.
Sell.
So that's essentially means the Gazette's going to go to war with the Courier, and now they're going to have newspaper wars. No, we don't get newspaper wars, unfortunately. I don't know what that would have looked like anyway. I was like, is that what we're getting? Are we getting newspaper wars? But no.
So you're saying he wanted to buy it for $1 million?
For $100,000.
Oh,
and 1963 money.
Right.
So is this one of those intentional invisible slides?
No. Yeah. It's intentionally invisible.
Okay.
I should have the comments there so you know I'm doing this on purpose.
Yeah, it is about $1 million. $1 million, $95,173.20.
Yeah, it was close.
You were.
Gavin says they still have 35-cent burgers in this Twilight Zone. That's true.
But I'm sure Wimpy will still be glad to pay you 35 cents tomorrow for a burger today.
True. Now I need a burger.
Well, I guess there is sort of newspaper wars, but it's not very fair. Because suddenly the next news broadcast, this is very fishy. Now things are getting a little too fishy because the next is that the Gazette has caught on fire with wait, what is this scene? I don't even know. They're just having lunch. Yeah, because and this is where Mince Benson is starting to have a pretty bad feeling about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And with the losses of $500,000 which is more like $5 million today. And the man from the Gazette, Mr. Franklin, thank you. So comes to blame the courier for the fire, and Mr. Winter, of course, denies it. But look at him; he looks pretty guilty.
Yeah, no, that's not exactly someone
that feels bad, or
yeah, no, that he has no shame.
He has no compunction. Goodness.
Daniel's Hot Topics is here. Hey, Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel's here. Hello, Jill, Scotty. Wow. There's a bit of a heat wave here in Canada. Yeah, no, Scotty's having to try to feel the coolness of his air conditioning.
If I weren't on camera, I would be topless.
My air conditioning is all on full blast, and it's not even the worst of it. It will get hotter going into July.
No, I know, but I am such a heat. I love it. It makes me really useless, but I would rather be way hotter than, well, I am really hot, but I would rather have to suffer heat than suffer cold.
Wow.
Well, you're living in the wrong place.
Yeah, his sister won Bitcoin and used it to remodel her house.
Oh, wow.
And it was $150K per Bitcoin. Wow. That's pretty great. Hey, look, it's Tony. Hi.
Hey, Tony.
Oi. He doesn't look sad. He's happy because he owns shares in the insurance company that did not insure the Gazette. Probably. Yeah, you know, how many toes has the devil dipped into business-wise across the Twilight Zone universe? That's a question.
That's an excellent question. I will have to research that.
Yeah, no, Lawrence likes the crossover universe questions. Eddie, Evil Eddie, thumbs up?
With the thumbs up?
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, speaking of which, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Consider being a member if you wish. And there are also many other platforms like Patreon, Ko-fi. Patreon does have free content as well if you want to go and sign up over there. But also, as we've been mentioning very thoughtfully, coming into July, Rumble is going to be the place where we have sort of a leaderboard.
Yeah, I think I might put it on my scrolling text how many chatters I need on Rumble. So that'll be fun. Can you update your bot to my Twitch since my YouTube is not what I want to promote anymore? It's losing subs daily. Yeah, okay. Yes, I'll switch it to Twitch. Sure.
I'll make a note.
Yeah, please. Thank you, Scott. We'll fix that. That wouldn't even rate 2 lines today. Phantom Outsider says, see, as the devil, he just knows where all the evil goings on will be. Notice no headlines of human interest stories. Yeah, right. Nothing good. It's not like, well, there's one good thing. But we'll get there.
Oh, yeah.
We're almost there. Anyway, Mr. Winter defends his paper, saying, our newsman just walked by your building, saw the smoke, he came in, and in half an hour, he wrote the complete story. Oh, wait, no, this is actually Mr. Franklin. Mr. Franklin is like, okay, so he wrote the complete story, ran off 5,000 copies on the dilapidated equipment of yours, delivered it to the corner newsboy, and you expect me to believe that? What kind of stupid idiot do you think I am? And he says, don't make me answer that question right now.
Yeah, the way he responded to that, it was just like, it was great. It's one of those things. Like, remember that episode of Star Trek Next Generation where Remick comes on and he's interviewing the rest of the crew to see if Captain Picard sucks. And Remick says to Worf, he's like, you don't like me very much, do you? And then Worf is like, is it required? And so the way he says that is like, do you think I'm some kind of a stupid idiot? And it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna
Oh yeah, I love
It was
that.
it was the best sick burn. I'm gonna have to go and revisit it just to find out what it is. So when I do encounter that phrase again, I'll be able to say just like Doug.
Yeah, no, I can find it for you right now.
Oh wow, she's got them all.
She knows what she's doing. This isn't her first rodeo.
What kind of stupid idiot do you think I am? Well, let's not get into that, shall we?
Yeah, let's not get into that.
That is good. That is great.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony.
That was an 80s thing. How many kinds are there?
Oh, that's a good one too.
And Mr. Winter further explains, yeah, he couldn't start the fire because he had witnesses.
It was always burning since the world's been turning.
We didn't start the fire.
Sorry to cut you off, Jill. It was reflexive.
Yeah. Okay.
People come here for the music quotes.
They do. Now, Miss Benson is now extremely, like, she was just maybe, well, what is he up to? And so she's gone from, well, what is he up to this man just burned down the Gazette. And
Allegedly.
Like she does believe, like she is extremely suspicious now. So her cackle's gotten, like her intuition is on fire right now. Much like the Gazette.
She's like the church lady. Could it be Satan?
And Mr. Smith says the fire was started by a faulty electrical system, but he doesn't immediately say he didn't cause it. He does not say that.
Right.
Not that he can't lie, but he doesn't say that he didn't do it.
Well, that's the thing. There's something about that with Satanism, dark Luciferianism. They have to leave a little bit of truth there. It's like part of the rules, shall we say, between the light and the dark. The dark has to leave a little bit of hint of what's really going on. Just like at the end, he does say,
yeah,
I have to be invited in.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Right. You have to be invited in. There's like that episode with the dog. And you gotta go into hell willingly. But the dog was like, no, don't go this way. And you know what episode I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, that was the first one I saw here. The first time I joined you, not on the panel, but in the chat. I'll look that up. What was
I like this episode to see Burgess Meredith without Coke bottle glass, like giant glasses on. So this is really nice for me. This is actually really the first time I get to really look at his face on the Twilight Zone. So that's good for me. But Mr. Winter wants to rehire Andy for the linotype machine so Mr. Smith can focus on reporting. But Mr. Smith does not want that because he doesn't want anyone else spoiling his modifications that he's put on the machine. And so Mr. Smith says that if Doug rehires Andy back, he'll have to give him a different job. But don't worry about that. That's just extra dialogue to fill up time because we never see Andy.
Yeah,
again.
I thought that exactly. I was like, oh, is Andy going to show up and then realize, or is Andy like, is he angelic in some way, and he's going to be the one to uncover this evil? And the answer is no. I guess we're just sort of we're supporting Doug as being actually a good person, even though he is, desperate.
Yeah, he's got to fight this battle almost on his own, except for with Miss Benson. He's got her.
The episode we were remembering was called The Hunt.
Yeah.
And the dog's name was Rip, R.I.P.
Oh, you died? Well, I guess he did.
Yeah. Well, but the dog knew where to go in the afterlife.
This is true. All dogs
go to heaven. Yeah, the dog knew where heaven was, and he knew to stay away from hell. So yeah, that's a good dog. So I guess, try to find the rainbow bridge before you go to heaven, just in case. So pick up your pets, and then go to heaven.
Watch out for Loki.
Warn you. Yeah, then they'll warn you away from hell. That's what I learned from the Twilight Zone. So, Miss Benson starts asking questions about Mr. Smith. And she had a bad feeling about this. But now that, yeah, she's really, really worried. But Mr. Winter brushes her off. He's not worried at all. In fact, he's very happy with what's going on at his newspaper because his newspaper's back to life. There's subscriptions all over the place, and he's paid back his loan already and everything. Then their relationship starts to take a rocky turn because she says, at this rate, or he says, you're talking like you're already married. And she says, at this rate, we're never going to be. And he says, I'll be okay. That'll be fine. And so that's not good for them.
Honey, you're spending too much time with the devil.
Yeah, basically. Basically. That is it. Spending too much
Well,
time.
maybe the devil's more fun than you, Jan.
Running with the devil.
All right.
Van Halen's first single, I think that was, Running with the Devil.
Yeah.
Eyeliner. Mr. Winter gets his next story, where McLeod wins $250,000 on sweepstakes. And at least this time, this is the first big story where somebody's not dying, at least.
Right.
Like, Jesus, give us a break with that.
Well, and also, like, wouldn't this definitely be one of those, like, you're opening someone else's, even if you were not ethereal, isn't this just like opening someone else's mail?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
that's what
if you did, like, that's the thing. And I think that Mr. Franklin says earlier, and it's like, you had to have started this fire to get this to be this. And it's like, well, that's not necessarily true. It's like, this guy won. He doesn't even know it. It's like, so how did you know? You're not allowed to know that. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the Powerball or whatever it was is like very responsible in terms of secrecy. Advertising that someone won the lottery. Have you ever won the lottery? If I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Yeah, because then everybody comes out of the woodwork and they're like, oh, now suddenly you're my best friend.
Buy me a PlayStation. And it's like,
those people that appear on TV or yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You check off if it's something. Well, I never did play the lottery, but if you ever did, if there's a box to check off for no press coverage, do it.
Yeah.
I would like to thank Mog on Rumble for following. Thank you so much for getting a few more followers today, which is really wonderful. And it's good to see you.
Where are you at now in terms of Rumble followers, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm trying to see if they have a count here.
I can check.
Yeah, I see it. 153.
Nice. We're over 150.
Now.
Oh, I needed a refresh. Excuse me.
It's okay.
Good.
No, and I got 20 listeners on this particular stream, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Even though the monetization's back on YouTube,
Rumble.
the Rumble stuff is still good.
Yeah, we're still in the game over here.
Still good to do.
It's really good. It's really good. And Daniel says, you want to hear something funny? Will Wheaton is attacking the president.
Will Wheaton, that is funny.
And saying F people who voted for him. Well, I mean, that's actually kind of lame. That's just like normal.
Yeah,
like,
going after
stuff.
the people.
That's just Will Wheaton.
That's just Will Wheaton. That's not news.
Well, his reputation hasn't been all that great anyway. So.
I guess it is news because Will Wheaton said it, but yeah. Do we care?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, Glowy said it right. Shut up.
There we go.
Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up.
You got it.
You got
the clip.
You got it.
I do.
Sir, I know this may finish me as an acting ensign, but
shut up, Wesley.
There you
are. We still have to have our Wesley Crusher episode.
We do. But that's a big deal for me. That's a big deal because
Transcendental Wesley.
because there's, when I do pay attention to TNG, there are a lot of times where, Wesley's not so bad in this episode. But then he is really bad in some episodes.
All paths lead to Wesley transcending the rest of humanity.
And I think the worst of Wesley overshadows he's okay episodes.
Yeah. Again, you're right. It's going to be a big deal when we do talk about Wesley. But yeah, no, I think, and this is the worst thing I can say about Will Wheaton. And I did not like Picard season 3. In fact, it has been a terror getting through it. Like, I've abandoned it to go and watch season 3. But
yeah, you meant season 2, but I'm gonna clip you saying how much you don't like season 3 because that's me.
But season 2, though, when I saw it for the first time around, Will Wheaton as Wesley Crusher coming back as a traveler, that is by far the worst acting I have ever seen from anyone I have ever seen play the same character with time dividing them. Like, when he shows up, it's like, you're not even Wesley. You're just being Will Wheaton. You're being hoity-toity, condescending, shut your head. I hate him in that. He is the worst part of Picard season 2.
You mean he showed up acting the way he did on Big Bang Theory?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's bad. That is really bad. Yeah.
It was awful. No. And that's from something that I already hate. He is the worst cog in that machine.
Oh my God. He's the
only thing that saves that season is John Delancey. Even though I don't care for the characterization of Q. Never mind. Let's not talk about Picard season 2. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, because Picard
sorry about the swear.
The only thing is that John Delancey can make a series of nonsense sound good. And so that's all. That's it.
Yeah, John Delancey could play me and make me be likable.
Wheaton is a total jerk. Oh, there's Psyche Opera.
Hey, lady.
Playing you guys in the background while working on Raymond's guitar.
Yeah, she watched it with me last night. She had seen it actually before because once we started doing this, she was just like unstoppable. I kept going one episode at a time with you, Jill, and she just went ahead. Saw the rest of season 4 already, but she loves this one.
That's awesome. That's pretty good. Yeah, the Twilight Zone is that good. One of the best TV series ever made. So I can understand wanting to binge watch it. And apparently he knew about the telegram. Sorry, we're getting back to he knew about it because he knew it was under the door.
The episode. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew it was under the door somehow.
Yeah.
But Mr. Smith called and they said, no, I didn't win anything. And he says that one line that's kind of silly, that's a real classic line. Oh, looks like he pulled a boner this time.
Yeah. I was so happy. There were a couple. There were 2 moments in this episode, speaking of swears, where I was like, I can't believe they said that. But then I remembered that boner was like vernacular in the 60s.
No, the term is Papa Boner. That's what you're remembering from high school.
Stop it. But then earlier on, when Andy quits, he's like, he says that we're going under because the Gazette is doing well and you can't buck that kind of corporate whatever. And I was like, did he say you can't fuck with the corporate?
No.
What? And I was like, oh, buck. Okay, I get it.
Okay, so we're coming up on that big scene where Mr. Winter is given the opportunity to continue this great success that he's having with the Courier. All he has to do is sign on the dotted line.
Yeah.
And look, magic liquor. He finished off that bottle when he was about to jump over the bridge. But somehow he's now got magic bourbon that's materialized in his
chest. It's not, I guess, like, are you going to say that it's magic? I thought that it was just literal.
So Mr. Smith went to the store and bought him some bourbon and put it in his...
Yeah, or he stole it. I don't care. He's Satan. But like the
Yeah.
thing is like with my compliments, like everything else has been turning around, and he's stocked his bar. And the only thing he didn't give him was a lighter. But this is the scene that really makes this episode for me. And both actors, I think both actors are doing a great job, because one is sort of pshawing and the other one is telling like this is the entire history of the 20th century's position on the devil, and it's all summed up here, and it's done beautifully. Because what is the one thing I know about Satan is like the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world that he didn't exist. And that's what he does here to try and get him to sign on the line that is dotted. And it is so tense for me, because I know once you sign this contract, you are screwed. And so I'm just like, don't sign it, don't sign it, don't sign it, don't sign it.
Yeah, me too. I was the same way. And he's like, oh, you're a grown man. What kind of grown man?
Yeah.
The devil. That doesn't make any sense. Just think of me as a crazy old uncle, and you just gotta sign.
Yeah, but your contract kind of mentions the soul and everything.
But that's also like, I think that's great in terms of the mythology and characterization of Beelzebub in this particular instance, is because he says the devil does not exist. And you know what, while we're at it, neither does your soul. So what's the big deal? And then all of a sudden automatic doors aren't opening for you.
Yeah, it's like, no, this guy's fibbing.
I thought that was just based on weight. And if you don't have a soul, the doors won't open for you. Okay.
No, it's done with lasers now. You're fine.
Oh, okay. I, Douglas Winter, agree to relinquish my immortal soul to the bearer upon my death in exchange for his services. And luckily, my name is not Douglas Winter.
That's not a legal
I just said that out loud,
though.
Well, at least it's not in Comic Sans.
All of my notes, production information, are in Comic Sans.
Well, bless your soul.
Thank you. Bless your heart. So I was just relieved at this point. He's not signing it. He didn't sign it yet.
Yeah.
So I was like, don't sign it.
I was like, good for you.
And that's where, but.
And then he does a Marty McFly, and it's like, what's the matter, Mr. Winter? Chicken? And it's like, I'll sign it right now.
Yeah, Mr. Smith says, well, for the sake of argument, let's say I'm something of a connoisseur, and you have a very choice soul. And as Vinters say, it's a good year. Like, and then he also laughs maniacally at some point during the scene. Like, none of these are.
He's got to leave a little glimmer of truth. I mean, yes, he's kind of lying to him at first, but it's so obvious that it's like he's still keeping that requirement where they got to tell you the truth. They got to leave it in there a little bit. So when they're lying, they leave a little bit of truth there that.
Yeah.
But he says, why not? Yeah.
Well, okay. And I'll ask you later on in terms of summary, but like, what I really like about the best performances by the devil or of the devil is when free will becomes like the crux. And it's like, well, I can't, if you want my soul, can't you just take it? And it's like, I got to work within some limitations. And that is like the divine factor. And I'm not a pious man myself. I do have beliefs, but I don't, go all over the place. But the thing is that I do appreciate when there is a depiction of the devil, which by the characterization and the lore, and it just implies or reaffirms the divine. It reaffirms the existence of God, because once you start being afraid of the devil, the next logical step is that you have to start believing in God, and that's how you get out of jail.
That's your sign right there. It's like, if you know that there's a devil, it's like there's got to be a God too.
Like I would put and again with this scene and the tension of this scene, this is one of those things because the devil has to convince you God is in us, and the devil has to tempt you. And this is up there with like Al Pacino in The Devil's Advocate.
Oh yeah,
I love this.
That is a great film, actually. Yeah.
And with Al Pacino, it's all bravado and bluster. But in this, it's all a little like, come on.
Just humor exactly what the devil would do.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing? The devil doesn't exist. Neither does your soul. Sign it.
And if you don't sign it, it'll be admitting fear and belief. You're not afraid.
Yeah.
Are you?
What's the matter, McFly?
Fear's nothing to be ashamed of.
No, not at all. That's where bravery comes from. You can't be brave without fear.
Fancy that. A grown man who believes in the devil. And so that's it. Mr. Winter's fallen for it. Like you said, chicken. So he's signing. And yeah.
But yeah, that's where it's like, oh no, it's all over.
Yeah. Someone has to die at this point. Like once he signs, it's like you're doomed.
I thought it was over with him and Miss Benson. I thought she was not going to come back.
I was like,
she
Rod,
really does
don't
love
do
him.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was afraid too. But and also he's basically, and this is also, I love the imagery of him at the typeset, whatever it's called, the machine.
There's so many thumbnails I could have made. This is the good one.
But him with the cigar and him like looking to the sky and it's like he's using a harpsichord. Like it is modern. Well, not necessarily modern, but it is technology that the devil is using to enact his, evil.
It's supernatural, a supernatural modification of a machine, which has happened in the Twilight Zone before. We've seen it with the piano, for example.
But I do like that. But then again, like when we get to the resolution, I'm like, all right. This is remember when we started doing these and I was like, oh, I hate the Twilight, or not hate the Twilight Zone, but I kind of get bored with the Twilight Zone because of the O. Henry. I'm just waiting for the O. Henry to happen. This is the opposite of that. This is not I don't like the O. Henry. I like all of the parts leading up to it, and that's why I like this episode. But at the end, it was like, oh, okay. You have a magic remote control. Good. Whatever.
Well, let's get rid of it. Anna Nielsen
let's just sell it. Let's sell it to the Gazette.
Anna Nielsen is here. Hello, Anna.
Hey, Anna.
A few years ago, I was bucked off a horse and broke some bones. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And my poor mom sent a group text out to all the family members that had the same BF mixed up.
Oh, so it's like, oh, no. Anna fucked off a horse. Sorry about that.
Those are words that, if you know Anna, those are words you would never put together.
Especially in a text message. Yeah. No. Maybe if I'm so sorry.
Can you imagine if they made a remake of Buck Rogers and there was a typo?
Evil Eddie says, I'll have my lawyer look this over first.
Yeah, no. Oh, and before we move on from the scene, what I really enjoy, and this is again with the vernacular and the dialogue of Mr. Smith, is that when he does and he presents his contract and he says, shall we endure a touch of the creature? And I was like, I've never heard that reference to alcohol. But the thing is that I do like that because all the bad things that happen in this movie or in this show is it's
surrounded by alcohol.
Have a drink. It'll be fine. So you give Andy a drink, he quits. You get wasted and then you try and kill yourself, you're going to find the devil. Would you like to have a little whiskey before we sign away your soul? Tony's taken off to lurk mode, but you have a blessed day as well.
Oh, thank you so much, Tony. It makes me very happy that
No,
you stopped by today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And we'll get our bot
Yeah.
fixed up soon for you.
no, that's
Yes.
a
I
great
wrote it
catch
down.
there, Scotty.
Mhm.
The alcohol references and the
Oh
timing.
Yeah,
man.
it is a good
This is
point. It is
one
a good point.
this is one of the things about being an alcoholic is whenever I see it, whenever I see my sidekick, I'm just like, "Oh, you're no good."
Yeah, and then whenever he has coffee the next morning, he's accepting the truth of what he's done, and he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
regretful. So
Well, and
yeah.
even after this, he's not even hung over the next day. He's just his soul is tapped.
Yeah.
Like he's just
Exactly.
recoiling from the nature of the transaction which he just agreed to.
Yeah, and I think he
Yeah.
does. He does have a subtle change in his performance where you can tell
Oh
something's
yeah.
different about him in a bad way, and his girlfriend keeps saying it. He's different now.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. A hangover is at least a reminder you still have a soul.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, shit.
There's yeah, there's a good side to it.
Yeah, no, I know, but I haven't had hangovers in a while, man.
Oh man.
Oh,
Sorry,
I
I didn't
forgot
mean
to
that.
I forgot to multi-stream to Twitch and X and Odyssey, but that's okay. We'll do it next time.
What
We're
are you
on
talking about? We
Rumble
got
and
Twitch comments?
no, I know that's weird. We got Twitch comments because are we live on Twitch?
It
Oh
says
yeah,
so.
we
I
are
got a
live on
check mark.
Twitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Okay, I'm streaming to Twitch from StreamYard. So I guess all we're missing is Odyssey then. So we're good.
I don't
Oh
know
man,
about
my Twitch account I can't access anymore because I wasn't using it during the time where they went to that Authy app, and I changed my cell phone number, so I can't get into my Twitch account anymore. So
Oh
there's a
no.
permanent empty the Wayfarer project on Twitch.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. You can't
No, I mean they don't have human beings there either, so
Yeah,
there's
Yeah.
no way to fix it.
Yeah, I had to be let back into the YouTube partner program. I don't know if it was a human who let me in or if it was a robot. But either way, thank
devil?
you to the moderators for finally letting me back. What?
The devil
No, I
and
think that
Daniel
finally
Webster. I'm gonna check that
human
out.
looked at it.
So, okay, the Wayfarer Project says to the Glowy account, no worries, this isn't a spelling bee, but also hello to the Glowy account on Rumble. Great to see you.
Welcome.
That is good. Yeah, welcome.
All right, I gotta go recharge my superpowers by looking at the yellow sun. I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, we'll see you soon, Super Scotty. So Maga on Rumble says, I used to pop a wheelie on my Stingray. And the Wayfarer Project says to Mog on Rumble, back in my day, Predators were all the rage. So my parents selected Schwinn. When I got a little old enough, I bought
a Cannondale mountain bike. Yep.
Oh, and yeah. Good. Just wanted to make sure Rumble knows that I knew that they're
Yeah,
there.
back when Cannondale was manufactured in Pennsylvania.
Psyche Opera says the devil's concept of consent is warped. All contracts are fraudulent. Oh.
There's always, even
they
after, that's one thing that I'm glad they did in this episode. Even after a contract like that, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. It means pain, but never consider the situation lost.
Yeah, Evil Eddie likes that too. Shall we endure a cup of the creature? Yes. And Jason Love says that's probably a little calm title, Scotty. Buck Rogers, but Buck with the F instead of the B. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Buck Fodgers?
A corn, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yes. Thank you. That's the way to go. That's the right joke. Walter Huston in The Devil and Daniel Webster. Yeah. Oh, my favorite Devil episode is Star Trek Next Generation Devil's Due. That is fun. That's a fun TNG episode. Anyway, if we're talking about other devil episodes or movies, that's not a bad idea. If you guys want to talk about any of that in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
And Nate Wolf Kara is here too. One of my favorites. The Twilight Zone. This is a real good one. He's already signed his soul away, Nate, for the sake of his company, the Courier, his newspaper company. It's supposed to be a success now. And now the devil's just trying to collect on that soul. And so Mr. Smith is typing. And while he was typing earlier, when we were looking at that scene that looked really great, we realized that he is the one causing all of these headlines. When the bank was robbed, it was just because he typed it into his machine.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because now we're getting that overlay of the events happening as he's typing them. So now it is clear that you type it and it happens.
Mm.
And so this time, building just collapses just because the devil types it.
That was a cool choice to include that element. That it's part of the machine that, well, he altered. So the source is the devil here, but he put it into the machine. It's better than just taking the easy where the devil just goes and it happens, you know. It's like in a mechanism in the story. Nice touch.
Yeah. And for reasons because she loves him, Miss Benson still has not given up on Mr. Winter. She says, "Why are these papers in the newsstand on the newsstand less than an hour after the building collapsed?" I mean, basically is what she's saying. I'm embellishing a bit. Who ran them off? Who delivered them? Mr. Winter says, "Ask Mr. Smith." I'm asking you. Like it seemed like these papers just got magically delivered somehow without any middleman or any work from anybody. And he can't answer, so he gets angry and he yells at her. And she begins to leave. So I mean, and then the devil gets creepy. And oh yeah, there you go. The building collapses, searching for survivors. Because now that is definite evil there happening in the episode at this point. See, once you find out what you print becomes reality. Well, yeah, exactly, and that's why Mr. Smith doesn't want anybody else touching the machine because it's not. He set it up for him, but it's not restricted to.
It responds to the user like the piano.
And he kills this couple here. He causes the boat to capsize, and I guess neither of them can swim, unfortunately. And he sells more papers. So the paper courier is successful at the cost of human life and financial loss and suffering and all of that. So, this if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. And in this case, definitely. And also driving away. And not only, Mr. Smith is also, and Mr. Winter is driving away Miss Benson. He yells at her, and so she's about to leave when Mr. Smith asks for a light. And then he says, and then he rubs his finger on her face, and then he whispers something in her ear, and she slaps him. Oh. And Miss Benson wants Mr. Winter to fire Mr. Smith. And they paid back the loan. Oh, there's a slap, by the way. He paid back the loan, so he should be free to do so. But she doesn't know that he sold him his soul yet. It's not the kind of thing that you just say, "Hey, honey, I just sold my soul." And nor is it definite that she'd even believe him, but she does know that he's selling out in a terrible way nonetheless. Because you can sell out without necessarily giving up your soul. And that's what she's seen. And she's trying to leave. it does seem like she wants to leave this, and she slaps him.
Yep.
Because he whispers something in her ear that offends her, which is probably the worst thing. I don't know what he says, but you just use your own imagination.
No, I think that was the way to do it, is just not let you know.
Mm-hmm.
He says some off-color things throughout the episode, but here, for this to inspire a slap, it had to be really bad. And if it's really bad, Rod Serling's going to kind of let you imagine it yourself.
Also, the music.
Oh, yeah.
Is very good at this particular moment.
Yeah, some things in here. There was like an electronic sound in like two of the instances, I think right here. And there was one other moment where all of a sudden an electronic sound happened. Throughout this, the music was great. We had harmonica and some really dark harmonica, kind of like reminding you of the deal with the devil in the crossroads, and the South, and like where blues musicians were purported to get their skills sometimes in doing a deal with the devil. I love that touch of the harmonica in it. And,
yeah, it sounded really discordant. It sounded it was very emotional, and I liked it. And it fits the episode so well. Whatever they did.
Yeah, but there was like 2 moments where there was an electronic musical instrument, and I'm trying to look it up right now because it's one thing
the soundtrack,
I was thinking about.
It says it's stock music, but where I don't know if I believe this. It feels like it was made for this, but was it from a different episode? I'm not sure which episode it was from. But anyway, I should have looked that part up because I really
think at
liked
that
it.
time it would have been something like a Hammond Nova chord, probably. It didn't sound like a Troutonium or some of the other stuff at the time, so I'm thinking Hammond Nova chord.
Okay.
I mean, it could have been stock, yeah, definitely, but I mean, the actual instrument that was
stock
recorded
doesn't
to do it.
Yeah. And it's not necessarily from another Twilight Zone episode too. It just needs to be another property that the company, the TV company owns. So finally, Mr. Winter, like at this moment of the episode, and now we're almost near the end of the episode, Mr. Winter finally realizes how important Miss Benson is, because Mr. Smith says, "Oh, she left. Love, labor's lost, and we could live without her. We don't need her." And then Mr. Winter says, "You're the person we could do without," to Mr. Smith.
Yes.
And so that's when he finally realizes how important she is, but it's late. I thought it was too late. I thought she left. I did not think Miss Benson was coming back. And
yeah, I thought she was going to die.
Yeah, you couldn't predict this episode. That's one of the great things about it. It surprised you. I mean, there's some things unsurprising, but on these key plot points, it was like you were glued to it, and it wasn't predictable. That was awesome. I did follow up on this, and apparently it was a modded synthesizer. So basically, kind of like something they put together, just for this, or it may have been used for other things, but it wasn't a brand name synth.
Yeah, we were talking about the music that happens right after Miss Benson slaps Mr. Smith and leaves. And
but it was like clearly electronic. And so I was trying to think what it was, given what was available at the time. But the real magic in this episode musically was the harmonica, I think.
Yes. Yeah, the harmonica was good too, definitely. And it's this is the nice circle back in dialogue. When Mr. Winter told Miss Benson that he woke up from a dream, his dream of owning a newspaper company. And he brings that full circle here when he says to Mr. Smith, "I had a nightmare about a weird little man with a crooked cigar who caused terrible things to happen so he could get scoops for my paper. Well, I'm awake now, and I want you out of here." And, Mr. Smith isn't denying it, so that's confirmation. He's, if the visual confirmation wasn't good enough, this is the verbal confirmation, or the non-verbal confirmation, that he's been causing all this pain and suffering, that all the headlines have been directly caused by him. And Mr. Winter wants Mr. Smith gone. So, but I felt like it was too late because he signed the contract, and the only way to get rid of him is to pay up with his soul.
Yeah.
And the way to do that is to die. And so then he pulls up another story. And so then I was like, don't be about Mrs. Benson. Don't be about Miss Benson.
No.
Please don't be about Miss Benson. This is what I typed in my notes. It was about Miss Benson. And he's written up that she will get grave injuries from a collision.
Well, and also if this was done a little bit more in I hate to say the words, Jill, but I'm gonna. If this was for a modern audience, it wouldn't be a matter of Miss Benson dying. It would be the seduction of Miss Benson and then her leaving Doug for the devil.
I kind of thought, I was wondering if he was going to put some kind of, well, he can't like make her fall in love with him, but when he whispered in her ear, I did consider that
you thought
possibility.
It was going to be like an incantation?
Yeah, I was thinking it, but I was glad that didn't happen because that would have been weird. But yeah, I did consider it.
It was good to be a mystery. But one of the things I was thinking is, all right, to get out of this, there's going to be a sacrifice. Maybe Doug will sacrifice himself and write himself into the story instead of Jacqueline.
Yeah. But and I think that's what's disappointing about the climax of this for me is that I figured as soon as the contract had been signed that someone had to pay.
Someone had to lose something.
Yeah, someone had to, and it would have been nice if Doug actually sacrificed something instead of using his teletype.
True. Well, and he tries to shoot the devil. My goodness. Okay, I think I'm ahead now in my
No, that was so cool.
Yes. So he's so the devil didn't specify whether or not Miss Benson's going to die. So that'll depend on how quickly the devil can collect on Mr. Winter's soul. And so he's given him a gun to off himself with. This will work better than the bridge, right? But Mr. Winter decides to turn the gun on the devil instead. Of course, you cannot kill the devil with a gun.
No.
Now, I don't know that. Okay, so unaliving is a hell-worthy trespass. Like if you do eliminate yourself, then you're going to hell anyway. So why would you try and steal the soul of a suicidal man? Oh God, fuck, I said suicidal twice. But like you're already there, Mr. Devil. You've already got his soul if he wants to do it himself. So you don't really have to go through all this effort. Maybe seducing an innocent man for his soul is fine. But
maybe maybe because it's in the contract that you get to succeed until your life is over. Like that,
right? But he was going to get his soul anyway if he threw himself off a bridge.
Yes, correct.
Although, again, I don't know specifically because if I remember my Dante properly, is that the people who do unalive themselves, they are more in a purgatory as opposed to being full on hell.
Oops, we lost Wayfarer. Yeah, purgatory is what I remembered. So I wasn't sure necessarily.
I'm not sure either. I'm not, I'm not planning on it. So I'm not going to visit. Well,
okay, good news.
I made a promise. Winter, I told you I'm never going to die.
Dashes to Jackie's apartment and doesn't look like she's there. Oh, that's right. Okay, so let me see what's going on in the chat. There's a few things here.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff's been going on.
Phantom Outsider saying helping the crippled, and that's a good thing. Oh, the courier to join syndication. Okay. Humanitarian causes. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. I think Phantom Outsider is saying what he would do with the typesetter if he could type on it. That's a good idea too. He's using his imagination. What's going on with who? What'd you say? You asked a question.
I forget.
Okay. And the Wayfarer Project. Oh, Nate says he'll be back later. Okay, great. That's okay. No problem.
Heat and Pabst Blue Ribbon have taken control of my gray matter.
All right. Whoa, there's a lot of conversation over on Rumble. What is going on here? One of my favorites, the Twilight Zone. I appreciate y'all are also using black and white profile pictures. Yeah, we just found out we could apply the filter to be black and white, so it's working out.
You know, if we were being completely authentic, I'd be wearing a tie and smoking, but...
Well, you can't have everything.
Where would you put it?
And I'm not expecting... Okay. So... Yeah, Nate'll be back later. That's cool. Okay, so then let's get back to the episode. There's something here from the Twilight Zone companion that I want to read.
Okay.
And step through. So, Sinensky has a final recollection regarding Printer's devil. Printer's devil. And he says, on that last confrontation between Smith and Doug, I shot the master, shot the 2 close-ups, and with this whole soundstage full of people, we didn't know until we went into the dailies that the next day that this strange little man from the printing house that we had borrowed equipment from, who had been around observing, was standing back in the doorway over Bob Sterling's shoulder. And nobody had seen him, including the operator, who sat and looked at this long close-up. Never saw him. We went to the dailies, and there he was, just as big as life. It almost seemed ghost-like. And he did look like a ghost. So we had to do pickups of that shot. So we're learning about a deleted scene that we don't get to see of the guy who owned that actual machine that they borrowed the machine from. They borrowed this linograph or linotype machine, and he the person who owned it was apparently from the Twilight Zone. No, not really, but he looked like a ghost apparently. That's some fun trivia. Sinensky's cool.
Well, and it's also it's a credit to the performances. If the camera operator didn't notice someone in frame who wasn't supposed to be there, then it is sort of it's chuffing to Burgess and what's his name? Well, Doug.
Yeah,
that their performances were so captivating. Because I agree, I thought that they were. Also, it is, we are living in a world where nobody reloads their guns, and so I do like that that Doug shoots 3 times, and then Mr. Smith says that you only got 3 left.
Yeah, so Miss Benson shows up at the courier to talk to Mr. Smith. And let's bring back Lawrence. He has returned.
Sorry, South Florida. Not South Florida. I'm in North Florida now, but North Florida thunderstorm. Power flickered and had to wait for the router to come back. That's the summer here.
Yeah. Oh, see, okay. Well, yeah, rain in the summer? Okay.
Well, at least we're not getting the 90 to 100 mile an hour winds that someone in the chat had. But yeah, we do have a thunderstorm right now.
Okay. I hope your power doesn't flicker anymore and everything stays good. And hello to Kevin, Theme Park Adventure.
Hey, Kev.
You.
Good to see you. Yeah, I'm dealing with like a 97 degree heat in Fahrenheit.
See, I get the cool breeze from the ocean, so it's never actually... It is sometimes really hot here, but we're 92.
Jill, wherever you go is really hot.
Oh, you can't. So Miss Benson shows up at the courier to talk to Mr. Smith. She even apologizes for slapping him. And he's like, "Ah, no big deal. It's don't worry about it." And so, because I'm gonna get you back and I'm gonna try to kill you, is the part
Yeah.
he doesn't say.
Well, but also I did like this because it seemed, and again, I thought that this is where we were going, where there was going to be punishment. And because we got the devil saying, "Do you want a newspaper? I can make you a newspaper." And he buys it and makes it successful for Doug. And then Miss Benson is like, "I want you to get out of here." And he's like, "Really? Is that the only thing you want?" "Yes."
Mm.
"All right, I'll give you everything you desire right now. It's right here." And then she's
Mhm.
like, "I would love to drive you to the airport. It's all I want to do." And that's what the devil does. Even if you think that you are smarter than the devil is going to give you what you want for a
No,
price.
the best approach is don't do anything. Like basically don't say anything. Just ignore them.
Go
Don't
hide in the cupboard.
just be quiet.
Don't feed the trolls.
Mm-hmm.
And well, and then this guy is sleepy behind the wheel, so we're
This is
going
the
to.
first performance from Robert De Niro.
This isn't Robert De Niro.
My
It's
mistake.
like I missed that.
And so that guy sleeping behind the wheel is the collision that the devil has set up for Miss Benson to either kill her or not, depending on whether or not the devil gets his payment of Mr. Winter's soul. And meanwhile, Mr. Winter's looking all over for her. But then he realizes he has a tool he can use.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually uses this machine. Instead of getting the gun and giving Mr. Smith what he wants, he fires up the lithograph machine. And this is a great idea. He's going to make his own headline.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, the collision's about to happen. Meanwhile, his girlfriend's about to die in the car because Mr. Smith is driving erratically. As you said, he's gotten up to 88 miles per hour. So they can go back. No, they're not going back in time.
"I'll take Batgirl, Batman."
Yeah. Miss Benson is very frightened while Mr. Winters is typing. And the car accident happens, but it's not quite as bad as the devil intended because Mr. Winter changed the news.
Rewriting it. I thought it was a great mechanism. Go ahead.
I thought it was stupid.
Oh,
I thought it was cool.
I thought it was dumb. But like, what happened to the
dumb.
guy?
No kidding.
Yeah, no, you do. But what happened to the guy?
Okay, but he wrote him out. He wrote him out of the scene.
No, not the devil. No, I'm talking about the guy who was driving the other car, because his car gets driven
veered
off the road. But he goes over like off the road, out of frame. We never hear about him ever again.
Yeah,
he was right there. He was
written out of the story. I guess.
Yeah, yeah. He was only supposed to be there for the car accident, and so they have the accident. And the man from the car, he's standing right behind her.
Oh, okay,
He's just standing there. Like, and he was checking on her because, of course, like you got to make sure everything's okay because he's the one who was asleep, and sure he's just startled awake. Oh no, I hit somebody. And yeah, he was there. Just, and this is the way that he changed the story. This is the way that Mr. Winter changed the story. Mr. Smith, former star reporter and chief linotype operator for the Courier, resigned his position and left Dandsburg for his home at 11:29 this evening. His contract with Mr. Douglas Winter was declared null and void owing to Mr. Winter's incomplete understanding of the terms of the document.
Yes. And Mr. Smith will not be appearing in this town ever again.
Oh, no, that's not true. That's not true.
I'm just saying, imagine if you try to write that in, people would be like, this is a funny story.
This is very strange.
And he's disappeared. Poof, forever. Contract. Yeah.
Old Man Bird.
Old Man
And
Bird. Yay. Old Man
Yeah,
Bird on the YouTube side. Hello, Old Man Bird.
Shout out to Atwell's Otters and the Rumble side.
Yeah.
So, and then he's gone, and he won't be back. I mean, it's exactly as Wayfair said. And
Yeah,
Mr.
and I
Smith,
think it's not like, I know Deus Ex Machina means like something that comes out of nowhere to produce the desired effect of the plot or the resolution. And this is not that.
No.
However, I do feel that way about it simply because it's like, don't let Andy touch the machine. Don't let anybody touch the machine. And then one day Doug says, okay, I'm going to touch the machine so I can save Miss Benson. And it's like, and it works for you? Like,
well, he was piecing it together. And so Doug was able to see, okay, this might work. And so he sees a way that he could change the way things are going. And he uses it. And of course, the devil's not there to stop him.
That's true. That is true.
So,
yeah. I don't know. My dissatisfaction.
He uses his own weapon against him.
I'm still giving this high marks. Like, this episode is still getting high marks. I like this one better than There Was Time Now to Read.
Why do you always have to beat up my favorite episode of the Twilight Zone of all time? It's always your punching bag. It makes no sense. But I know that it's
him. You should just say nothing the next time he says it, and then he'll stop.
Yeah.
I know.
You want $50,000? The only thing it'll cost you is the Burgess Meredith episode when he reads.
I mean, that's the one that makes me cry. So no, I'm sorry.
All right, that's fine. Whatever.
Word processor of the gods. It doesn't have to be your favorite.
The word processor of the gods.
But why can't you pick like the piano episode to compare it to, or something else where something is taken over, a kind of machine is taken over by.
I understand. I'm not trying.
Well, that had Barry Morse in it.
Episode.
And Barry Morse is cool.
I'm not trying to get your goat. I'm just comparing it to another Burgess Meredith episode because this episode has Burgess Meredith in it.
I did just say that too. So I understood why you did it, but it still doesn't make sense to compare it.
You know what? I'm going to write it down. Stop talking about Scott's least favorite Twilight Zone episode. I will write this down.
Yeah. Okay.
And that only applies to me. You can keep talking about it if you wish.
Thanks.
And we have hats on Rumble.
There are other episodes to compare it to.
Yeah.
To make more sense.
Remember that one with Jack Warden and he had like a robot girl? On an asteroid prison?
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
It was way better than that one where he reads.
So, but we're talking about the end of this episode.
Yes, we are.
Beating up my favorite episode. We're talking about the end of this one where the devil doesn't
come at me about Starfleet Academy again.
So, it's stupid. So he never goes any place.
My favorite teen drama from 2025.
So he never. They say he never goes any place he's not invited. What's your problem with the end of this episode again? Before you,
I just don't know. I just don't like the fact that there is no, sort of. There are no consequences for Doug.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I agree with you.
So it all just ends up being like, and then I wrote a story and everyone was fine.
Yeah.
And it's
I got my soul back.
Yeah. And I didn't like that.
Liza said earlier that all the contracts that the devil makes are fraudulent.
Well, it gives people hope, if you, I mean, I guess, you could take two approaches here. Like, if there are significant consequences, like there has to be a sacrifice, like Doug needs to sacrifice himself for Jackie, fine, you can go that route. And then, it's like a warning to people, hey, but then it's also good to have a route where you say to people, hey, no matter how far gone you are, there's still a chance for salvation.
Well, yeah, even if there were sort of like an at the end with Mr. Smith showing up and being like, oh, I will be back kind of thing, like, or there will be consequences for this. It's like, and again, going back to the devil's advocate at the very end when Al Pacino is the reporter, and it's like, hey, and then he morphs into Al Pacino and he's like, vanity, my favorite sin.
I'll tell you why this happens.
Okay.
Is that I think the message here is the devil's not going to be here if you don't invite him in. I think that's what the dialogue is saying here at the end.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
why did you invite him in the first place? And so he has to answer for that to his girlfriend, who he almost lost his girlfriend. She almost died, or she almost went away forever. And so that was the potential consequence, but it didn't happen because he disinvited the devil. And that's
I mean, I could see, the opening for the devil can usually be crafty like that, where it's like there's nothing wrong with just wanting to be able to make money with your newspaper and have your dream that you work so hard for work out. There's nothing wrong with that desire. It's just, what do you do to achieve it, or what do you accept to achieve it? And so that's where he was making mistakes. The initial invitation was not something, that was a transgression or whatever, but,
it turned into it when he signed that contract.
Mm.
And so the way that he ultimately rejects it is by getting rid of the machine.
Well, yeah, sure.
Oh, there you go, Scott. It's in the dialogue. What you want is right here.
Okay.
And he might be back with another.
Yes.
Oh, wait. No, never mind. Wait. He's gone, but not for good. That wouldn't be like him. He's gone for bad, and he might be back. So it does have the dialogue you want.
Yeah, but that, again, it comes from the narrator, who I suppose, and I don't think that it's...
Oh, did I not say the outro? I have not even said the closing narration yet.
No.
Exit the infernal machine, and with it his satanic majesty, Lucifer, Prince of Darkness, otherwise known as Mr. Smith. He's gone, but not for good. That wouldn't be like him. He's gone for bad. And he might be back with another ticket to the Twilight Zone.
And I don't think that that Rogers Sterling. No, I'm thinking Roger Sterling from Mad Men. Rod Serling would consider himself to be the god of the Twilight Zone. But in that closing narration, I was like, oh my God, Rod is God in this particular instance.
Well, they did that one time at the end of season 1 where they had that.
I love that
tape record machine where you talk into it and it becomes reality, and an elephant shows up because you just think about it, or you type or you read it into the machine. Anyway, Gavin Unit says, yeah, and he shows up at the end. Rod Serling is a part of the episode.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
It's great. I love that. I thought it was great, but also that's because of Keenan Wynn.
Gavin says, Scotty's not fair. He's not fair at all.
No one said I was.
Scotty has to be invited in. Just know that.
Yeah, that's true.
Episode was absolutely, man. Oh wow, I didn't think about that. Yep. If you aren't careful, Anti-Derivative Jill will assign you to care for Uncle Simon. You better use the good china and make sure his tea is hot. Oh, is that next week? Oh, okay, wait a minute. Let me read.
In 3 weeks, right?
Oh, okay. No, it's not next week. Let's do the preview for next week's episode before we continue with the chat.
Well, hold on, Jill.
Yes.
Isn't your vacation next week?
That's right. Next week is there's no Twilight Zone next week or the week after. So yeah, I'm gonna go do family stuff for a while, and then
next Tuesday
we'll
and
be
the
back.
following Tuesday.
Sorry
We'll be
for
back.
the phone ringing. Hold on, let me mute.
I will be reviewing
sure.
the first episode of Max Headroom on Jill's channel.
On my channel.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like remember when like Johnny Carson
Scotty
would take
is
2 weeks
Max
off,
Headroom.
and then he would have like guest hosts.
Yeah. Isn't my channel safe?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just got remonetization. Of course it is.
We'll be back with the Twilight Zone on the 21st.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but as far as this week's streaming, just to say what's coming up for me, before I read, before I read the the freaking preview for next week, which is not
3
next
weeks.
week. It's in 3 weeks. Yeah, in 3 weeks. All right, and the day before that, I'll be reading Silmarillion. So yeah, so the last couple weeks of July will be. Huh?
What?
You're reading the Silmarillion?
Yeah, I'm with the Wayfarer Project.
Huh?
I did it yesterday.
Yeah,
that's why I was up
a great
all night
episode. Folks should check it out.
Yeah, it was super fun, and I
With
learned a
Anna
lot.
Nielsen, the rock star of Tolkien knowledge.
Yeah,
Nice.
I always thought, 1,000 Quatloos. Thank you for the 1,000 Quatloos. And I said that because my bot has that. You guys didn't hear it, but that's the sound that plays when I get a super chat, so that I know that I got one. That's the sound that plays on my computer. And Old Man Bird is so excited because super chats are back. Yeah, super chats are back.
True story.
Uncle Simon is a ways away. It's season 5, episode 8, says Phantom. But you know what? I love it because it's got Robbie the robot, right? Is that the one? Because I'm gonna talk about Robbie the robot tonight on Jedi Master stream. So that's gonna be super fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's such a good episode. As soon as this is over, I'm gonna work on that. And so let's talk about the preview for in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, we will talk about this episode.
Yeah. This week we got to talk about unaliving, and next week we get to talk about Mustache Man.
For our next show, Mr.
Magnum
Dana...
PI?
No, different, worse.
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck, oh yeah.
No, not Tom Selleck.
Oh, we're gonna review 3 Men and a Baby.
That's right. In our Leonard Nimoy retrospective, we're going to talk about.
So, preview for in 3 weeks. For our next show, Mr. Dana Andrews makes his first visit to the Twilight Zone in a show called No Time Like the Past. You'll see him as a disconnected inhabitant of the 20th century who goes back in time, back to what we assume to be the invalid past, and violates it. A walloping performance, a strange and oddball theme, and an ending most unexpected in the tradition of the Twilight Zone. Oh, time travel in 3 weeks.
Yay!
That'll be fun. Yes.
Okay, when I saw the preview at the end of the episode, I was like, "Oh no, he's gonna kill Kennedy," and it was like, "Oh yay, he's gonna kill Hitler." That's great.
Yeah, Kennedy
was still alive when this episode came out.
Atwell's Otters. Hello to Atwell's Otters. The Rumble bot told me to say hi. Thank you so much for saying hi, Atwell's Otters. How are you? What's going on?
Oh, don't forget, shouldn't we raid somebody? Aren't we supposed to raid people at the end on the Rumbles?
Whoa. Yeah. We're going to raid.
Yes,
that's right. We're going to raid somebody on Rumble. But first I was reading the Rumble chat, and this is throwing me for a loop. I did not know this could happen. You can respond to my Rumble bot, and it is responding to somebody. So Atwell says, @RumbleBot told me to say hi, and the Rumblebot responds to Atwell Otter saying, "Hello there. Who told you to say hi?" I think my Rumblebot is confused, but I am shocked that it is responding.
I think your Rumblebot is controlled by AI. Like,
I
that's
think it might
logical.
be. Yeah. Hat says hello from the dark side.
So,
Hello, Hat.
oh my God, it's so funny that YouTube stopped you with AI and Rumble gave you R2D2.
Oh,
Well-
it's actually a third party cloud-based bot, but it's cool.
All right.
Well, it's not responding to me. What did I do wrong? I said
Aw.
at the Rumblebot, how are you?
Well, maybe it just takes time. Let's
Maybe.
see. Let's see. Well, we're testing it out today. I don't know if it actually talks a lot to the chat.
Well, you don't use it for that, I don't think, right?
No, I didn't know it could even do that.
I'm just going to go
That's
over to
funny.
Rumble and talk to your bot.
Okay.
Well, right
Hey,
now
Rumble,
I'm not getting a
Rumble bot,
response.
does
So.
Jill like me? No.
Oh, yeah. No, there's like an 8-ball, I'm sure.
But why? Stop talking about the time enough at last.
No, I mean, the Rumblebot totally ghosted me, but it's talking to not, what is this? Nate Wolf
really
Hira.
There? Hey, Nate Wolf, what's going on, yo? Why? Okay.
So Nate Wolf is good enough.
Yeah,
to
no,
be
Nate Wolf's
responded to, but I'm not.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
but you're on the panel. Maybe it's a caste system.
No, I don't know, but Nate Wolf asks the Rumblebot, "What's your favorite color?" And the Rumblebot is responding as Harry Potter because he says Gryffindor red. So that's what it is. I was wondering what that was when it said
This is so frightening.
It said pick a personality for your Rumblebot, and I picked Harry Potter, but I had no idea what it was going to do. Ravenclaw's color.
First, Hufflepuff.
I'm gonna refresh.
Okay.
Let's see.
Orange and purple, right?
You have to actually click on it and reply to it.
Oh, you have to click it. Okay, I'll click it and say.
You can be at in the middle.
So while you guys play with your 3POs, is it okay if I go?
Oh yeah. If you'd like to leave now, that would be fine. And
I gotta go
is there
take
anything
care
you
of
want
business.
to? Do you want to promote anything or talk about anything?
There are 3 things. Well, 4 things.
3 things. Okay, let's all
first
pay
thing-
attention to Scotty.
Yeah, no. So the first thing, thank you so much for having me on, and this is the place that I am the most. And so this is so good that you got remonetized. I'm so proud of you for all the work that you've done, and for everyone in the audience who supports you. And I'm glad that this sort of, worked out. Let's hope it lasts. Touch wood. Then also the Phantasmagorium. Kat is doing a great job over there. I think this week is going to be from the pile. If I don't show up, it's because I'm going to be hungover from Canada Day. And then also Cinema Gulp is doing the House of Dragons, that their spin-off from what's it from? The House of Dragons? That's from
Game of Thrones.
That's right. Anyway, he's doing reviews of over there, which is awesome, and in-depth reviews, very knowledgeable, very passionate. And then the last thing that I would like to promote is WKRP in Cincinnati. If you have not heard, there is actually a WKRP in Cincinnati now. I believe it's 97.7 on the FM dial, but you can get it on the iHeartRadio app. And WKRP is a thing. Get your stickers. All you need is a self-addressed stamp.
Oh, I forgot.
Envelope.
I forgot to get the stickers.
Oh.
So, but yeah, no, big up to WKRP. And on that note, I would like to say, booger.
Thank you, Scotty. Thank you, Scotty. That's perfect. And I appreciate you hanging out with us today.
Thank you so much. These are the first times that I've seen these episodes, and so it's great to go through them. I love it.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the future, guys.
See you later.
In the year 2000.
And for Gavin, he said it in the chat.
Thank heavens he's gone.
Oh,
It's just a joke. It's okay.
we like
Scotty gets it. We do. We love Scotty, man. But it's just what's going on. So subscribe. His friends are over on Phantasmagorium and Cinema Gulp. We'll see if he makes it to that Thursday show on the Phantasmagorium. But he probably won't be making it to House of the Dragons because he does not know Game of Thrones. That's fine.
Well, yeah, it was a great episode today.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, hold on. Oh, thank you. Sorry. So, well, Mr. Smith is on his way to Washington. The glove cleaner. How did I miss that chat?
That was in my head. But I didn't mention it.
It's a good joke. I like it. It's good. The warning is
Devil took up residence there.
You're absolutely right.
I'm just saying that town in general. No, not mentioning
Correct.
anyone in particular.
That's why the joke was funny. Yes. Phantom Outsider says the warning is don't make deals with the devil. Good idea. Okay. So, I do support this. I do support leaving one of my playlists on play while you sleep or go to the store or driving or whatever.
You are listening, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially on Rumble, because with the vacation, we need to make up some watch hours there on Rumble.
Mm-hmm. See, the devil loses sometimes. And when he does move on, being petty seems to be beneath the devil. Really? Phantom Outsider? I didn't know that personality trait. But I want to say hello to Alonzo Mosley. Oh, did you want to shout out, Madman? Did you, I guess Scotty must have said something about it. Did you want to respond to that?
Oh, no. I mean, I was just like, I'm not so sure, but.
Yeah, I'm not so sure either. That I'd never heard that before.
But no, there's sometimes where you see, I don't know.
Jason Love says that he has pride. Okay, maybe.
Yeah. Or sometimes,
sense.
Shall we say, a little bit of, I don't know, like in the movie Constantine. Yeah, at least when the devil's son was trying to come into existence, at least the devil shut that down. It's like, do you want the classic bad guy or the new bad guy?
Oh no, don't give Scotty ideas. I'm glad he's not here now. He doesn't listen to the show. He often says that. I don't listen to the show. Scotty R37 says, I thought you were covering Pretty Maids all in a row. But fortunately, he's not here to be reminded that's what he really wants to watch.
But the Eagles song?
No. Pretty Maids all in a row is a movie that Gene Roddenberry made.
Oh yeah,
because
that's right.
he was kind of pushed away from Star Trek. He wanted a deal, and then he said, if I don't get this deal, I'm leaving. And then he didn't get the deal, so if he wanted to be respected by the executives, he actually had to leave the show. He left the show, and he made this terrible movie called Pretty Maids All in a Row, and I really, really don't like it. So, but it's not good. And the glove cleaner says, so do you guys have to call that band who did Mr. Brightside the Unalivers? Yes. The Silmarillion is a great book. Only cost me 13 or 14 bucks, says Jason Love.
No, it's a great book. It's read differently. It's a legendarium. It's kind of like you need to reread things, like redo the paragraph you just did because it can be thick. It's basically world building, well, universe building for Tolkien's universe.
It's basically the Tolkien Bible. Yeah. The Middle Earth. And you were going to say you need to reread things. I was going to say you need an Anna Nielsen
Yeah.
That
Yeah, and
was
that's
fun.
what we have it at the Wayfarer Project. And we're not too far in if you want to start the Silmarillion. We're 4
Mhm.
episodes in, so you can catch up easily.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could just listen to those and then start reading from there.
I have a playlist just for Tolkien streams. So that's where you
Uh,
go on the Wayfarer Project.
Evil Eddie is happy I'm monetized again. Thank you so much.
Yep,
Yeah, it's
everyone is.
super fun. The universe is right once more, and I just
Mm.
have to make sure I keep it and do the right things according to
Well, you
new
did.
rules.
I don't think you did the wrong things, really. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you made things. I mean, you doubled down and made things stronger, I guess, and so
Mhm.
that's great for your own
Like this.
self-development. But I
Like
don't
the
think what YouTube did was there was anything right about that at all.
No, I don't either, but I did make changes and I'm gonna keep those up is what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ghost Spot. Yep. WKRP reference? Yes.
Oh yeah.
So let's see if
Also,
what's
that
going on
movie
over here.
FM was pretty interesting. It was kind of like pre WKRP in Cincinnati.
Mhm.
Pretty cool movie. Lots of
I need to
musicians
see
showed
that.
up in it. Yeah, you should. You could find it in a lot of places. It's out there. It's a tough search because it's 2 letters, but you know, you can find it.
Nate really knows how to talk to my bot, and it asks, "Who is the best wizard?" Dumbledore, without a doubt. Says the Rumble bot. Um. Oh, okay. And so you actually succeeded in talking to the Rumble bot. You said, "Come on,
Yeah, I
baby, light
finally
my
did. Yeah,
fire."
yeah.
Yeah.
You got to click it. You can't just tag it.
Okay. Okay. And the Rumble bot says, "Bit like a fire making spell, isn't it? Incendio." Oh my god.
Yeah, I did some Doors lyrics, and it's locked into the Harry Potter stuff. So I even
Yeah.
asked, "Can you cross over into Middle Earth?" And it's like, "Yeah." I'm only in Hogwarts, but Middle Earth sounds interesting. It does say
Mhm.
that, but
Good, good, good. Yeah, it does sound intriguing. It says, "What is your highest score rate in Quidditch?" says T. Caught
but
the
no, this would
snitch
be a
in
great
under
way
5 minutes.
to get people to come to Rumble and at least talk to the bot and
Yeah,
get
right?
us
Yeah,
towards closer to 75 chats,
it's
unique
pretty fun.
chats. Oh, sorry about the phone call again. Hold on, I'll mute.
That's okay. No problem whatsoever. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty good over there on that front. And we'll see how it goes on Friday. That's when we'll really wanna talk to, talk to people more. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk about Captain America on Friday and some other things. It's gonna be a shore leave, so it's not like an official Captain America review, but it's more like a casual hangout, and we'll see where it goes.
Cool.
Jason
Casual
loves
hangouts are good.
Jason Love wants Dobby the house elf as a as a bot personality.
Oh my. Ugh.
Why you should have Scotty guest hosts. That's why you should have Scotty guest host when you're gone, says Alonzo.
Uh, well, that could be dangerous.
Miss Sparkles is thinking about this and she says no. Yes. No. Maybe.
That could
Wait.
be dangerous.
How did I miss you getting monetized again? I just because it just happened yesterday, Miss Sparkles. You didn't miss it. It's brand new information. Constantine Keanu Reeves
Yep.
has a very well done Lucifer.
Yeah.
And yeah. And Tony is very hopeful about Rumble and Twitch, and yes, I'm hopeful for you too. It is I think it's a possibility. The numbers are a little rougher on the Rumble Creator Program this coming month in July, but it's not
It's doable.
impossible. Yeah. Yeah, we can do it together.
Peter
Together we achieve
Stormare.
more.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Peter Stormer?
Peter Stormare is the actor who played Lucifer in Constantine. It's a good movie. It's not for the kids, definitely.
Okay.
But those who are interested in the struggle between God and Lucifer, it is an interesting movie.
Mm-hmm. Right on, right on. So Jason Love was listening to our Silmarillion podcast yesterday and said that they were great in the replay, including all the ones you did previously to yesterday. He had in real life stuff happening while he was listening.
Huh.
Yeah, it's always great to know that people were listening even though they couldn't chime in. Awesome. Oh, okay. Evil Eddie wants Tony's link to his Rumble. I'll get that for you. I have it. Hold on, I need to drink some water here, though. What's going on? There he is. Home of Stark Tower After Hours. I need to drink water. Hold on.
Yes, indeed. I forgot to bring mine in. It's been a rough morning for me. So I forgot a lot of things. Well, I didn't forget. I've just been struggling. But at least there's no devil here.
Well, thanks for taking the time to be here.
I
Despite
always
being
enjoy it.
busy.
I always enjoy it. Yeah, we've been gifted with being the stewards of a number of cats, and when one kitten grows up and gets into heat, you got to really take it seriously. Fortunately, we sequestered her away before anything happened, but we're trying to get her to the vet. The thing is, we have her in the house, but she'll let us pet her when she's eating, but it's hard to get her into a cage. And so we got a trap, and from the vet, we rented one, and didn't work. So we were struggling with that this morning, and I didn't sleep last night. So I just lay down for a little bit and I fell asleep. And my alarm was set, but apparently, according to Liza, I turned it off in my sleep. So.
Oh, I've done that before too many times. That's why I have like 5 alarms to wake me up.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to put another one in there as a backup. And so.
The glove cleaner says Fargo.
Fargo. Good
yeah,
film.
I like Fargo.
Looks like a big fella.
Yeah. Try a black mage from early Final Fantasy 4, 6, 7, 9. I'm playing the first Final Fantasy. One day I'll get up to those games. I hydrated. I feel much better now, so we can close the show. We're wrapping up very soon. And so we've got Rumble, Tony's Rumble right here. And also I also put it over there on the Twitch side. I know that people were asking for it. Yeah. So there you go. That's how to find Tony on Rumble. And Evil Eddie's happy to have that. If you like old music, character acting, and radio aesthetic, then support my Rumble. If you like retro gaming, then join my Twitch, and you're welcome to put that Twitch link in there if you wish. The first Final Fantasy is the best, says Psychiabra. Yeah, I'm having so much fun with it. I almost wish I would have played the remake that's on my Switch, but I'm playing the classic. Just good, I'm sure.
Yeah,
and so that's all we have. Go ahead.
Psyche's in the workshop in our garage making, continuing the work on Ray's cigar box guitar.
Oh, speaking of which, can you tell us what you're doing on the internet this week? Is there anything you want to promote?
Yes, I am tomorrow. I got to work on the slides. We are finishing up our, shall we say, our journey through the most period accurate version of the Arthurian legend known as Monty Python and the Holy Grail, joined by my dear friend Mike Gorley. Of course, Liza will be there, and Colin, who is an archer, as well as Alex, who is an author, and we had a great time, and so we're having fun doing that. That's Wednesday. Tomorrow night on the Wayfarer Project at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then on Friday this is not guaranteed yet, but we might be doing the Monkees. Hey, we're the Monkees. Because we like to do music stuff, and even though it's the Monkees, it's a little different there. Some people thought it'd be a lot of fun, so we like to make, the chat happy and do some fun stuff like that. And then Sunday, of course, we're back to Babylon 5. We're finishing the second episode we started last time, which is Divided Loyalties, where Talia Winters leaves and Lita Alexander returns. So it's one of the great episodes of Babylon 5.
Hooray, that's awesome. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, so that's some really good
when
stuff.
you get back from vacation, we're doing the Silmarillion again with Anna.
Yes, right on. Yeah, that's going to be good. The volcano erupted, destroying my old progress, but the ground is fertile. That's actually a positive outlook to think of, because volcanoes do destroy, but they also create. And so, yeah, right on. James Caserta says, congratulations on getting monetized. We can use all the jills we can get. I don't know if me being monetized means there are more of me. But
well, no, you don't need any extra competition for the real Jill here.
Yeah. Here it is, m.twitch.tv /Stark Industries. It should be encrypted, isn't it? Like, did you miss an N there? I'm not sure. And then we've got, let's see. What? You warned me again? About what? Gavin? What are you talking about?
He's just saying, I warned you, from Monty Python, The Holy Grail.
Oh, okay. Monkeys? What? No sheep? Oh, but also hello to you people. It's a little sheep. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay. Yeah. Nate
Monkeys
says,
was
"Well, the
spelled
Jill,
properly,
real
though.
Jill. Please stand up." Okay, so now I need just a minute to find to send a raid. So I'm gonna look for someone to raid, and we will wrap up officially.
Well, so in the meantime, since I've already introduced my stuff, for the week, I guess I should give a shout out to my dear lovely wife, Liza, at Psyche Opera. Her channel is about a number of musical subjects: cigar box guitar building, playing. She does off-grid streams where she plays guitar for you and talks about our cats on our homestead. And she also does tutorials on lighting and electronic music. Yeah, two worlds there: electronic music as well as the rustic world of cigar box guitars. And so, if you feel like you might be into that, do check out at Psyche Opera on YouTube. And she'd appreciate a visit from you. I think right now she's working on the cigar box guitar for King Dolphin, Raymond at King Dolphin TV, part of the wider Jill family.
Yes. He's a friend.
Yep.
That's awesome. There are a few people streaming. Let's see who I'm going to pick.
Yeah, I am trying to get the link there, and then I'll come back. So who's streaming that we can get all Viking on?
Let's see. Oh, that's a premium stream, so let's not send them to premium because only a few people could go there. Let's go to today. Let's give a little love to Evil Enigma on the Rumble side. I'm gonna raid Evil Enigma. I actually just followed them today, so we're gonna find out together how much fun Evil and Enigma is. So it come check it out. I'm sure he's cool.
But we'll find out.
Yeah, I could be wrong. You go say hi to him. See what happens. See if he says hi back. And we're gonna raid right there. And I'm gonna, as soon as I start playing the outro clips, I will send you guys right over to Evil Enigma if you wish. If you're over here still on the Rumble. And here's Psyche Opera. Go listen to her videos. She needs some watch hours, and that'll be fun.
No, but she has a popular channel. She has a good number of subscribers and everything. It's just she's so efficient in her video editing that the watch hours haven't been racking up. But it's great content.
Yep. Oh, and Tony's gonna play some music on Rumble in a bit. Why not? Why not? Right? You should go play. Same Joe time, same Joe place. Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I could keep going, but I'm gonna spend some family time for a couple of weeks, but you got me until the 4th of July. Nighttime we're gonna play some on the 4th of July. On the 3rd of July we're gonna celebrate America 250. But on the 4th, I think we're just gonna play some Dreamfall. And it'll be past midnight, so it won't actually be 4th of July anymore. Because I'm spending the actual 4th of July with my family. And so if I don't see you guys again, if I don't see you Friday, have a wonderful 4th of July if you're American. And great Canada Day on Wednesday, which is tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 250 years.
Yeah, 250 years, yeah. America. Yeah.
It's a quarter of a millennium.
And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for joining me in the Twilight Zone.
Learn all that is learnable.
So I hope you learned something today.
And the ways our differences combine to create meaning and beauty.
I enjoy hearing what you have to say. So leave me a comment.
It has always been easier to destroy than to create.
So let's continue creating conversations and ideas.
May we together become greater than the sum of both of us.
Share out the stream to bring more here. Bye for now. See you next time.
Well, now you have something new to think about. Carry on.
All right, move along. Done. Stop it. Get off of the things. Go outside. Get some food. It's like, it's a time of day where you live. Go do something. Shut up, Snoopy. I don't care. You smoke too much. Let's go. Let's go adventure. Let's go explore.
We don't have to be mean. Because, remember, no matter where you go,